All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's showtime like Kareem Lakers. I make a masterpiece, seem basic. No Meek Millie, but I'm dream chasing. Took the shortcut like Anita Baker. I want the bright lights that you see in Vegas. I need a big house with like 3 basements. Drop an M on the whip, think I'm speed racing. Don't know if it's the Transformer or the Green Ranger. My nigga Mac got the beat banging. Young nigga selling crack as a teenager. Had fiends playing baseball out here free basing. Had me showing off the rings like a Freemason. My mama gone, but I keep pacing. Trying to keep it all together like I need braces. Family calling when they need favors. When I was broke, they was acting like complete strangers. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Rest in peace, the Nippy was the street savior. Got my credit right now, I need acres. Gotta turn your dirty money into clean paper. Trying to own a franchise without a key player. I go through hoes like I weave laces. Tree blazers, let they mama noodles be flavored. Meat takers that be acting like the D sacred. You bust in, you would think they on their knees praying. Then I slide like a screensaver. When I'm done, make some scrambled eggs, cheese bacon. Then it's on to the next, I ain't a speed dater. Little bitch ain't gon' hear from me till weeks later. I don't see no things changing. Kids still dodging bullets like they seen Matrix. These young niggas really need saving, but OGs won't teach them that the street's dangerous. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby.
Was good, man. CamJNetwork, man. Y'all already know the vibes, man. It is sorry, but not sorry. Boxing Talk Wednesdays, man. Y'all already know how we about to get it popping tonight, man. It's a lituation. You already know we got some crazy content for tonight, man, for the show. And we lit with it, man. We here with it on Wednesday. You feel me? Like we here with it, man. Salute to my family, Crush the Legend, man. Hey, a great show this morning. I missed it, but I had to watch it back, man, as soon as I woke up this morning, man. Amazing show for my brother, Crush the Legend, man. And y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my brother, Crush the Legend, man. My man was cooking up crazy this morning on coffee for donuts and grown-ups this morning, man. Salute to my OG right there, man. You already know, man. It's lit, man. You already know I'm ready. Hey, man, before we get started, make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Hit the hype button as well, man. It helps us in the algorithm, so we need y'all help to push this content in the algorithm, man. Hit that like button and hit that hype button. You got 3 hypes a week, man. Make sure y'all definitely use your 3 hypes on KFJ, man. You did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. Now, I'm gonna DM you on Instagram. I'm gonna send you my number, Crush. Yeah, bro, definitely. Lock my number in, bro, for sure. You already know. So, let's get into it, man. A little bit, man. A little something. You know, I always like to start off with something like, you know, a little throwback fight of the day, man. Just to start the show off and, you know, get it cracking. And we're gonna get it cracking with this fight of the day that we have today, man. Which this fight was March 18th, 1991, right here. So the same day today, a long damn time ago. But March 18th, 1991, this was when this fight went down, you feel me? And we go ahead and drop the clip.
His bomb. Oh, all right. Going one punch at a time. And there's another one.
A good shot by Tyson hitting it. Goes one. He says he slipped.
Steele will have to warn him, and then he'll have to compose because the hurricane is good.
Frustrated in the opening round. Now he's
Ruddock just went back. Now he's trying to get his up.
and left by Ruddock and Michael Dokes.
Well, Dokes is
Ruddock thinking
good shots. He just didn't quite get there.
There's a left by Ruddock. A left by Tyson, and there goes Ruddock.
What a counter punch. Crowd groans. That body crowd groans.
That's a knock by
Punishment.
Oh, big left.
Warning. Oh. Great right hand. Not nice. The judges have to worry about it.
All right, uppercut. Richard Steele, who has refereed 83 title fights, to officiate this one. Tyson's promoter, Don King.
Oh,
right
one of
hand.
the best, huh?
Oh, what a right hand.
And then the right hand over. Oh, nice hook.
Here comes Razor Ruddock out of nowhere. A combination by Ruddock. A right by Ruddock.
Again.
A left uppercut by Razor Ruddock. That stunned Tyson. Now Tyson says no. Hit me again. And he did with a right. At the first round. Defying round. We head into number 7. Both balls by Tyson.
I'm saying he's no sip in that. Those punches took a little bit of effect on Tyson. That was a hard body shot.
And it seems to have taken some steam out of Tyson. Ruddock coming back. Now Tyson with a big leg.
Yeah, but right
For withstanding this kind of barrage.
Oh,
Right by Tyson. Oh, now the right combination. Steele steps in. Is it over? It's over. It's over. And Mike Tyson has defeated Razor Ruddock here in the 7th round.
that's going to be ugly.
Man, oh man, right there, man. That was Mike Tyson right there, man, was versus Razor Ruddock right there, man. Riddick right there was that fight March 18th, 1991. That was the second fight that they had, the rematch. Of course, in the first fight, if y'all remember, Mike Tyson and Razor Riddick, they had a draw in the first fight. But that second one, that boy Mike Tyson got him up out of there, man. Got him up out of there in the 7th round. Crazy right there, man. And you already know we got to definitely salute to Mike Tyson, man, and salute to the boy Razor Riddick for that classic. You feel me? Most definitely, man. And salute to my brother Lee Jackson, man. What's good, bro? What's popping, man? Derek Kenzie, what's good, man? What's popping, man? Yeah, you new to the channel, man? Hey, subscribe to the channel, man, for sure. Subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? We active over here. We doing great work over here, man, for sure, man. So that was it right there for the throwback fight of the day. And let's go ahead and get it cracking with some of these topics, man, because we got a lot of topics tonight. A lot of topics tonight. But I want to kind of go through a lot of these smaller topics that we have. I want to go through them, fast as much as I can, so I can get to, the main topic with, Top Rank. Today they had their press conference today with the Zone. You know what I'm saying? With them announcing that, their partnership with the Zone. So I definitely want to go over that. I did go over that earlier today on the show that I did earlier. But I wanted to fully go over it, in this show, tonight, man, so we can have that understood. And who else? What else? we gonna get into the conversation with Keyshawn and Abdullah Mason tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that wild shit. You know what I'm saying? Definitely nasty work for Mr. Keyshawn. So we definitely gonna be talking about Mr. Keyshawn Davis and Abdullah Mason from the whole press conference today, of course, too. And of course, the main question, is Devin Haney overlooking Rolly Romero, for Ryan? Like, which is, a big question that, I'm starting to, being concerned of a little bit, the way that they moving, you know what I'm saying? So, we definitely going to get into that for sure, man. And it's lit, man. This is up, man. Salute to my brother Cash, man. What's good, bro? What's popping, man? What's popping, man? That's one of my main hitters, man, on the channel, man. Y'all get out of line, man. He clipping y'all for sure, you heard? So, all right, let's get it started. Let me start off with this because it is fight week, and I want to get into this conversation with these guys. Of course, this Saturday we got Carlos Adames versus Ammo Williams this Saturday, man, on the Zone. And this fight, 160, the 160-pound WBC title will be on the line. And of course, this fight was supposed to be on the Shakur and Teofimo Lopez card, but Carlos Adames, he ended up getting sick. I think it was a part of the weight cut, me personally, but he got sick, the week of the fight, to where Ammo Williams had to, having a replacement opponent to fight on that card. So you got Carlos Adames, Ammo Williams this Saturday. They got guys like Amari Jones on the card, the heavyweight prospect Terramona. I believe he's from Australia. So, they got those two guys, that's making, some motion, a little bit in the matchroom staple that's going to be on the undercard. So definitely, we're going to be tuned in. This is the big card this Saturday right here for this week. And we definitely going to be, talking about it and having conversations about this fight, a little bit more probably tomorrow and Friday. You know what I'm saying? Getting into, you got the press conference tomorrow and then you got the weigh-in Friday. So we'll have more conversation about it. But I wanted to just, let it be known that we do have some fights this week, and this is like the main fight of this week right here. And then, of course, you got as well Lester Martinez, Pro Box TV. They active, man. It's March Madness for Pro Box TV right now. They've been throwing the card every week. And that card that they had last week, of course, with Najee Lopez, man, amazing card from Pro Box. It was bangers all night, and I definitely rock with it for sure, man. So you got Lester Martinez against Salim, man, this Saturday, man, for that WBC 168-pound interim title. So of course, the world champion is Kristen and Billy, obviously, and they have Lester Martinez, since he's part of one of the top contenders. They have him fighting for the interim title this Saturday on Pro Box TV, man. So definitely gonna be some high action this weekend from both of these cards with Pro Box TV and Carlos Adames and Ammo Williams this Saturday. So we definitely gonna be locked in and staying tuned to these two fights, because these two fights is definitely gonna be significant for this weekend for sure. And let's go ahead and get to some more news. Let me go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go ahead and get to we'll get to that. All right, let me check. Where we want to start at? All right, let's start right here perfectly. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, man, we got more news right here, and let me see what's in the building real quick. All right, we good. Rare Breed. Let me ranch my boy Rare Breed up, man. That's my guy, man. Let me ranch my guy up, man. Rare Breed. Salute to my guy Rare Breed for sure, man. You on the other one. You must be on the other one. Let me see. Yeah, you on the other John. Yeah, let me ranch my boy up, man. I fuck with Rare Breed for sure, man. So salute to my boy Rare Breed for sure, man. Definitely, man. You one of the hitters now, man, for sure. All right, so right here, man. Of course, I mentioned the other day with Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson is supposed to he signed on with Queensberry, which is it's a co-promotional deal that he's with Queensberry and Top Rank at the same time, and they announced that he's going to be on the undercard for Fabio Worley and Daniel Dubois May 9th. So you got Big Baby Anderson back in action. The new Queensberry signee that's co-promoted by Top Rank as well. And he's going to be back in action May 9th on the Worley Dubois card, man. So I'm definitely excited for my boy Big Baby Anderson's return, man. For sure, it's been a long time. Man. I mentioned the other day, I feel like I love this signing that him is being with Queensberry. Queensberry got a lot of the heavyweight talent over there, so it makes sense for him to mix it up with some of those guys over there, man. So definitely salute to Big Baby Anderson. We definitely gonna see him May 9th, you know what I'm saying, in a couple of months. And it's gonna be lit, man. It's gonna definitely be lit. Hold on. Everybody's Clifton. Yeah, I see that little weird shit. All right, so salute to my boy T Hill, man. Salute T Hill, man. That's family, man. Hold on, T Hill. I gotta do something with T Hill today too. I gotta do something with T Hill real quick too before we get this thing started, because I fuck with my brother T Hill. All right, gotta get my boy T Hill, man. I think T Hill, that's my brother, man, and support me a lot, man. So I definitely got to get my brother the big ranch, man, for sure. That's family right there, man. So salute to my brother T Hill, man, for sure. So let's get into this next one, man, because we got a lot of quick hitters tonight. So I wanted to highlight this too, man. So salute to Brush Boxing for coming with this story right here. Former Emmanuel Stewart protege Jonathan Banks, he has been named the new trainer of the new Kronk Gym. So you got Jonathan Banks, man, work with guys like Vladimir Klitschko, Triple G, and Dillian White. Got a rich history in boxing from Jonathan Banks, man. So he's going to be the new head trainer of the Kronk Gym, the famous Kronk Gym out there in Michigan, man. And salute to him on this move right here, man. So definitely wanted to, definitely put notice on this, because this was, some significant news in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, if you understand, the Kronk Gym from, Tommy Hearns and a lot of those guys coming out, a lot of rich history in that gym right there, especially, with Emmanuel Stewart being one of the GOATs, one of the best trainers, ever, that, ever did it. So definitely wanted to highlight this for sure on the show. And salute to Jonathan Banks on this new move right here, man, for sure, man. Salute to him. And let's get to the next one right here. So we got news right here with Charlie Suarez, man. So Charlie Suarez, the WBO mandatory challenger that, just got ordered to fight Emmanuel Navarrete for the rematch just now. He just signed on with Samson Boxing. So you got Charlie Suarez, the new signee of Samson Boxing, Mr. Samson Linkowitz, that he manages guys like the Fundoras, Sebastian Fundora, Gabriela Fundora, what's his name? David Benavidez. He was working with, he's working with a lot of guys through PBC, so he definitely has a lot of motion. And I think this is a great move. Samson Linkowitz is definitely one of the best, managers in the game, in my opinion. He was managing Edwin De Los Santos. He was the same one that, told Edwin, like, nah, you ain't about to fight Keyshawn 4 pounds over, overweight. Nah, we ain't doing that. You know what I mean? So I like Samson Linkowitz, man, and everything that he stands for sure. And I think this is a great move right here, man. Salute to Charlie Suarez, man. And we waiting for that date, man, coming up for him and Emmanuel Navarrete for sure, man. So salute to him right there. And another quick hitter. You got Big Baby Miller back in action, man. The toupee is back in action, man. Against Linear Apparel, this is a dangerous ass fight for Big Baby Miller. Linear Apparel, that boy can crack. He can crack, man. He can definitely scrap for sure, man. So I like this fight for sure. And both of these guys, they are main eventing this card. So we'll see how Matchroom build this card, with Big Baby Miller and Leonard Pirro right here. I think Pirro, man, it's like, I know he's a Matchroom guy. Big Baby Miller I hope he understand what's going on, because Eddie Hearn is trying to get you whacked by Pirro right here. So I definitely want to see what's popping, man, with this fight, man. This is definitely gonna be a good one right here. I'm definitely excited to see this fight right here, because the style matchup. Big Baby Miller, ugly fighter, Pirro, a heavy puncher, man. So definitely that way Cash Crypto. Hey, bro, he better fucking not have no fucking toupee on, bro, for this shit, man. Just ball that shit out, dog. Ball that shit out, bro. Dead ass, man. We don't need no fuck shit with that shit, man. For real. So salute to these two guys, man. April 25th is the date for this fight. So we had this fight going on April 25th, man. We got a lot of action cracking, man. So definitely, man, we're gonna stay tuned to this situation for sure. The next one, another quick hitter. I mentioned this before I got off the live last night on the show. Dalton Smith, Alberto Puello, WBC mandatory right here, June 6th in England. So you got these two guys fighting for Dalton Smith's strap. Of course, Dalton Smith, he just beat Subriel Matias and stopped him, and stopped him in the 5th round, by the way. And Alberto Puello, he lost to Subriel, and that was his last fight. So he was lingering around waiting for the winner of that fight, and the WBC is allowing him to get the winner, and it's mandated. They locked in June 6th in England, and it's gonna be an interesting fight, man. It's gonna be an interesting fight. This is it's like 50-50 to me right now. This is like a 50-50 fight to me right now. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? I don't really got a definite who will win. You know what I'm saying? This fight. You know what I'm saying? Alberto Puello ain't fought in a while. That was last year since he fought Subriel Matias. That was earlier last year. And Dalton Smith, he was just active with Subriel, recently in the last couple of months. So, definitely intrigued to see this fight for sure, man. And we're gonna stay tuned to that for sure. And another quick hitter right here, I wanted to let notice right here. Misfits boxing. Of course, they're with the zone as well, just to add contacts with Misfits boxing. They announced that they're rebranding the brand, and they're calling it MF Sports now. So they said in this statement saying, together with the strategic European investor, we have taken control of Wesselman boxing staple and rebranded as MF Sports. MF Sports will include MF Pro, our traditional boxing business, as well large stake in the leading crossover boxing promotion. Said Misfits Boxing, with both having long-term broadcast deals with streaming giant Dazn. MF Sports also has plans to expand into 2 new sports in 2026. So you got Misfits Boxing, they're rebranding their the brand and calling it MF Sports right here. And this is one of the guys, one of the staples that's under the zone too for us boxing right here. So I wanted to to let that be known with their brand that they're rebranding. And salute to them, man. They definitely putting in some work over there with some of them guys over there. And we can keep it pushing. That was just a short topic. I wanted to let it be known for sure. And all right, new deal right here. So another announcement right here. Sky Sports, they didn't announce. Sky Sports and Zuffa have announced a new multi-year deal confirmed by Sky as the UK and Irish broadcaster for all of Zuffa boxing events right here. So you got Sky Sports right here, man. They in business with Zuffa, man. You got Zuffa definitely active in action and everything, dog, and doing their thing. And I told y'all that this was in the works because you seen with Eddie Hearn in recent time. Well, not Eddie Hearn, with Dana White. You seen with him in recent time that he's been on he's been on podcasts with a lot of UK guys in recent time, and if y'all noticed, and of course, they definitely approached the BBC about the BBC are approving the Zuffa belt, and of course, you see the card that they have going on that they're intertwined with for April 11th with Fury and Magmadov, having Conor Benn, signing him to a one-fight deal. They're trying to corner that UK market and push through that UK market. And this is a big step in them doing so right here. So you got Zuffa Boxing with Sky Sports, and another company that's with Sky Sports that I mentioned the other day is MVP. MVP has a deal with Sky Sports for the ladies out there in the UK. So you see MVP doing the same thing, marketing themselves in the UK as well too. So Zuffa Boxing, Sky Sports, they locked in right here, and we'll see what's next for these guys, man, for sure, man. And let's see who else in the building. My boy said, I'm ready to see Tito Mercado get his shot. Hey, did he officially? I'm trying to remember if he is officially with Zuffa. I think he's officially with Zuffa now, I want to say. Because I know it was a lot of conversation about him being with him moving on to Zuffa and everything, but I ain't know if it was a for sure thing yet. And I think it's probably locked in now. It might be locked in now. It might just be locked in there. So all right, man. Let's go ahead and get to it. I want to play this clip right here. So let me play this clip right here that I got. Where we at? Where we at with it? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, here we go.
Yeah. Not. Yes. Maybe. Yeah. So.
So you got Alexander Usyk and Anthony Joshua. They working out. You know what I'm saying? And they've been working out a little bit recently. You know what I'm saying? I seen this like the second or third time I've seen them working out together, man. So you got them boys working out. Usyk been teaching AJ some new things and everything in the ring, and some shit that he was catching AJ with when he was whooping his ass in them two fights. You know what I mean? And you got Usyk, of course. He's going to be fighting May 23rd. He's fighting the kickboxer Rika Verhoeven, which is a lot of people isn't kind of that shit right now, which I totally understand. But I'm not mad at Usyk for doing that fight, because a lot of y'all people ain't keep that same energy when AJ was fighting Francis Ngannou and Jake Paul, and y'all ain't keep that same energy with motherfucking Tyson Fury fighting Francis Ngannou. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? They can miss me with the bullshit for us and shit. But just to add a little context, conversating about AJ, I wanted to, kind of late notice though a little bit. Of course, Eddie Hearn the other day, I played the interview with him the other day where he was talking about, what's next for Anthony Joshua. And, the plan for Anthony Joshua is, tune up, then, Tyson Fury. And it was little rumors swirling around out there about Tyson Fury and AJ being, locked in for 2027, the top of the year. But those, Eddie Hearn came out and debunked those rumors immediately by saying, like, yeah, that those rumors are not true. We haven't talked to anybody about the fight yet, and we're still looking to have a tune-up first before we even get into having that fight. Obviously, because of Tyson Fury is fighting Magmadov April 11th as well. So, and the plans for Turkey Al-Sheikh for us putting on this fight the whole entire time was to give these guys a tune-up before they fight each other, and which they're obviously working on. Obviously with the fights that they had. So I seen Talk Sports Boxing. They posted this graphic right here with Anthony Joshua, like asking like who will he fight next, and it's putting out the name that's been ringing a lot has been Cassius Chaney. That's the name that's been ringing a lot for Anthony Joshua. Herkovic, I haven't heard any news on Herkovic in recent time. And that's kind of odd a little bit, you know. Now we haven't heard anything about Herkovic and recent time. Guido Vianello, you know, that'll be a a good little comeback fight on the tune-up side for Anthony Joshua. Like, I don't view Herkovic as a tune-up for Anthony Joshua. I don't view Zhilei Zhang as a tune-up for Anthony Joshua. And you got Tyson Fury on the list at 5, which I already mentioned that Tyson's about to fight coming up April 11th. AJ's looking to have a tune-up before then, so obviously AJ wouldn't fight Tyson Fury next, in my opinion. And of course, Eddie Hearn said that AJ's about to get in pre-camp, and these next couple of weeks he's already just been training, staying ready and everything. So we'll see what's next for AJ, man, and stay tuned to the situation for sure. But I wanted to add a little context though while we was talking about Tyson Fury. I wanted y'all to hear Frank Warren right here, what he had to say about Tyson Fury in this clip right here.
Alexander Usyk's revealed his final 3 fights end with the winner of Wardley Dubois and then Tyson Fury. Are you aware of the plans? I mean, are the wheels in motion for those 2 fights to come to fruition?
Let me tell you, he's got his fight in Egypt against the kickboxer. So after that, he has to defend his WBC title against Ajit Kabayel, who's been very patient and has been active. He has to have that fight. He has to do that fight. If he doesn't do it, then he has to vacate the title or he'll be stripped. And then he can fight one of those guys. Not a problem. They're with us. We can make these fights happen. But the most important thing he needs to focus on, he's got to defend that BC title against Kabayel.
So there you have it with Frank Warren from Queensbury right there talking about Alexander Usyk, saying that, he shouldn't be looking to fight Fabio Wardley and Daniel Dubois. He should be fighting Ajit Kabayel. And, they're pushing for the WBC to force Alexander Usyk to fight Ajit Kabayel after this fight that he has with Rico Verhoeven, or strip him. They're, they're pushing that right now. So it's a real intriguing situation because Tyson, Alexander Usyk, he got the WBC, he got the IBF, and he got the WBA. And the WBO, obviously Fabio Wardley has the WBO. So they telling him put up or shut up, man. So it's really interesting. And of course the WBC, they announced, they they made a statement talking about Kabayel probably wouldn't fight Usyk till 2027, which I was like, why would y'all put that statement out? Like that was like, what was the point of the WBC putting that statement out? Like, I mean? Like, make this make sense, you feel me? Salute to BK, my brother, man. What's popping, bro? Hope you're doing well today, brother, for sure, man. So let's go ahead and move forward, man. What else? And I wanted to, and speaking of Tyson Fury too, adding context with him, Tyson Fury, he revealed his 3-fight, retirement plan. Basically this fight that he has with Magmadov, and then of course, he wants to have that fight with Anthony Joshua, which is I'm very hopeful that it looks like we're going to end up getting this fight soon. You know what I'm saying, with AJ and Tyson Fury. And he said he wants a trilogy with Usyk. Now, of course, we heard Usyk the other day talk about he wants to fight Rico and then fight the winner of Wardley and Dubois, and then he wants the trilogy with Usyk, with Fury as well. Which I told y'all, I don't care to see no trilogy, man, with these 2 guys. Like I don't. It's not needed. It is not needed, man. So we'll see what's happening, man, with them. And I wanted to add a little context with Sebastian Fundora, man. Sebastian Fundora, he spoke on Ring the other day and said that he has aspirations of fighting Virgil Ortiz for that vacant ring title on the Mexico versus the World card, headlined by Canelo September 12th. So, of course, Turkey mentioned that, Canelo was going to be returning in September. September 12th is the date that, they're pushing, having a Mexico versus the World card that's co-promoted with Canelo Promotions out there in Saudi Arabia. And which is nasty work. Like, how y'all gotta have a Mexico versus the World card in Saudi Arabia? Like that make sense right there. Like that's some nasty work. But he has aspirations of fighting Virgil Ortiz, which is interesting because Virgil is the interim champion for the WBC. But it's like Virgil right now is in this whole lawsuit thing with Golden Boy right now, which is it's going to take at least, like up to 90 days for that arbitration hearing, that's coming up for Virgil and Golden Boy. So this is very interesting. They caught my eye that I seen earlier, reported from Ring Magazine right here about Sebastian Fundora having interest in fighting Virgil Ortiz, which is you can obviously see the play. And, he's thinking, Fundora want to maximize that bag. You know what I mean? Which is interesting. You would think like, oh yeah, why wouldn't Fundora want to unify? But it poses a lot of great questions in this shit for real. Because I'm like, I like the fight, but why you want to fight Virgil? Virgil might be on the shelf this whole 2026. You maybe have to looking for a Xander and Boots winner or something. That's what the fuck we want from Fundora. I want to keep it a buck. We want to see you fight one of them guys or fight Josh Kelly. Go ahead and take that strap from Josh Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we want to see from Fundora in particular. You know what I mean? So salute to Sebastian Fundora. Him and Keith Thurman is next Saturday, March 28th. And I'm excited for that card. Of course, we're going to be talking about that card heavy next week, obviously, because that's a big card for boxing next week. So definitely going to be talking about that, a lot more this next week. And I wanted to add context. All right, so of course we had the news with Jamal Charlo that Jamal Charlo was going to be fighting Armando Resendez earlier yesterday morning. That was reported from Ring Magazine. They the one who broke that news. Keith Iddick, to be exact. And with that being said, man, things switched up very, very quickly last night. Out of nowhere, which was nasty work to me, bro. Like real live nasty work. Armando Resendez, it was rumored about him fighting Jaime Mejia, a couple months ago and leading up, to a recent time. And now this fight is official, man. Armando Resendez will be fighting Jaime Mejia on the May 2nd, David Benavidez and Zurdo Ramirez card. And this was like a little report right here from my guy Andreas Hale, where he said, just got word that Charlo is out of the fight with Resendez. The reason why is being kept private. Charlo will be replaced by the first option, Jaime Mejia. And I haven't heard any news. I seen people was out there saying money, like Jamal Charlo wanted more money. I'm like, I haven't heard any of that. So I don't know where that, why that rumor would come about. Money wasn't an issue. They obviously said that it was a personal issue. And we're here, if once Jamal want to talk about it or whatsoever and speak on it. But it's definitely like devastating because I was excited to see Jamal fight Armando Resendez on his card yesterday when we was on the show live earlier yesterday morning, man. And I was like, man, I love this fight for Jamal, man. Him becoming, being able to have a position to become champion at 168. And I'm just like, damn, man, this is tough, bro. It's tough. And just to add some more credence to May 2nd right here, just they announced PBC, salute to PBC. They announced the full card for us, the main card for Benavidez versus Zurdo Ramirez. You got Isaac, Lucero, one of them heavy hitters out there, at the 100 and I want to say he's at the 154 pound division. So you got Lucero in the 154 pound division fighting Alan Sandoval coming up, and they're going to start the card off. And then you got Oscar Duarte, who was just supposed to fight, Mr. Africa, man, Richardson Hitchens, but obviously Africa pulled out of that fight. So they gave Oscar Duarte another opportunity on this card, and he's going to be fighting Angel Firo, whereas, Angel Firo, he fought in that, that banger class. I think it's a classic. Yeah, y'all go back and watch Pitbull Cruz versus Angel Firo. Like, that fight was a banger last year. and they were supposed to have a rematch last year, and for real, he had some weight issues leading up, a couple weeks into the fight, man, as to where he had to pull out of that fight. But I think he had a fight after that. He ended up fighting somebody else after that, if I remember. I have to, go back and look. But he's fighting Oscar Duarte. And like I just mentioned, with Armando Resendez versus Jaime Munguia. And of course, I mentioned the other day, my guy Duke Reagan from Cincinnati, he's going to be in the prelims for that card. Well, not for that card, for March 28th. My bad. Damn, I'm thinking far ahead like a motherfucker right now. But yeah, man. So this is it right here, May 2nd, right here. David Benavidez, Zerto Ramirez, right here, man. And I'm excited for this one. I'm definitely excited for this one, for real. Definitely excited for this one, and it's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be a banger, man, for sure. So let's get into it, man. Of course, Top Rank. We about to share the screen, gonna react to this press conference and get into a lot of this conversation. Now we about to heat up crazy. Top Rank signed on with Dazn, man, which is a great move. Like I mentioned the other day, I love the move for Top Rank. With them over there with Dazn, a lot of matchups that we're going to be able to get with those guys. So let me go ahead and share the scrizzy, and we're going to react to this press conference right here. Let me pull it up right here, man. All right. And the press conference wasn't that long. Thank God it wasn't that long. Thank God it was. 60 years, man, which is amazing. That is amazing to see Top Rank still up and going there. I had to give Top Rank a lot of credit, with them recently, man. The past year, with them not having a network. With them not having a network, they've been doing their damn thing. They literally have made it work to stay busy and stay active and keep everything going, man. And you just got to salute to those guys, for them being able to keep their guys active and continue to build champions in the process, which they have built a lot of champions in the process, from last year up until now. So definitely, let me go and share my screen right here because we have it ready. All right, Top Rank. All right.
For 60 years, I've had the privilege of working with some of the greatest boxers the sport has ever seen.
Two of the very best in the world doing battles here.
I've seen it all. I've done it all. But this isn't the end of an era. This is the beginning of a new era. Top Rank is now on the zone.
Top Rank on the zone.
Well, welcome everyone inside Madison Square Garden for this official announcement of the new partnership between Top Rank and Dazn. This iconic arena, biggest shows over the last 6 decades, so it is a fitting location.
Make sure y'all hit the like button. If y'all ain't hit the like button on both on the horizontal and the vertical live, hit the like button, y'all.
Over to Dazn, the global home of boxing. I've got some people up here that can explain some of the details of this deal. Also, 4 of Top Rank's top fighters. 2 world champions, Shushu Carrington, Abdullah Mason, 135 pounds. Former world champion and soon-to-be world champion, Keyshawn Davis, now fighting up at 140. And a guy that's not that far behind him, Emiliano Vargas, one of the best prospects in all of boxing. Before we get to them, Bob Arum himself is not here on this stage. Couldn't be here today, dealing with some injury issues at the moment. He passed along this message that he wanted everyone to see.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. In the next few weeks, I'll celebrate 60 years since
60 years.
promoting my first fight when Muhammad Ali defended his title against George Chuvalo in Toronto, Canada.
Damn.
What started with that one event has turned into a historic run with some of the most unforgettable and iconic moments in the sport. Now we're beginning a new chapter at Top Rank as we've signed a multi-year partnership with the global home of boxing, Dazn. This agreement will bring our events, library, and unparalleled roster to Dazn and their subscribers. Not only the current great fighters, but the fighters from yesteryear that are just legendary in the sport. Fighters like Monzon and Valdez and Tommy Hearns and Marvelous Marvin Hagler and Sugar Ray Leonard and Roberto Duran. We're proud of the history we've built over the past 6 decades, and we're very excited about the next chapter. I look forward to bringing the best fighters in the best fights to fans everywhere watching on Dazn, which is the place to be to watch really great modern boxing.
The OG Bob Arum. So I'm gonna fast forward through.
We also have our
this
partnership with his
right here,
excellence.
so, yeah.
This DAZN umbrella. You've got Top Rank now, Matchroom, Queensberry. You go down, Dimitri Salita, Eye of the Tiger, involved with DAZN. Is the dream to get to a point where we're doing 45 to 50 types of shows in the U.S. every single year?
Absolutely, Chris. Where we'd like to get to is that we have a fight here in the US every Saturday night. So fight fans know they can turn on the DAZN app and they can see, a fight right here in the US on US time zone. And I think, importantly, with the best fighters. And as you said, we've got those great promoters already with us. We've got Top Rank joining. That's going to enable us to make those events. And on top of that, we also have our partnership with His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh. He's made some incredible events, including the recent event here at Madison Square Garden. And we'll be doing more of that, working with him and under his guidance as well.
All right. So right there, man, the Zone Rap, he let y'all know right there that they planning on to try to keep the Zone active in the U.S. market with having fights on every Saturday among, Top Rank, Matchroom, and hopefully Golden Boy if they re-up their deal, and Queensberry as well. So definitely great news right there. Definitely, that's great news. Definitely, and I love it.
All right, appreciate it, Pete. Todd DeBuff, you've spent the last 8 months or so examining your options.
Hey man, what's good, bro?
Why was this deal the right fit for you guys?
Excuse the ad, y'all. Excuse the
we're making at least one part easy.
This boy Todd DeBuff, he get to popping his shit in this shit right here, man.
Thanks for everybody for showing up, and this is a big night, big day for all of us. Chris, that's an interesting one. It was we were up at a round table, and I kind of slurred something out, and I said I didn't know if DAZN was friend or foe, right? Because so often we were across the table from each other, or we were trying to get matches. But I really think what we saw out of them, which was amazing, is their real dedication towards the sport on a global basis. And their technology, their tech stack, their deliverables, the product. And then you take it even a step further, and let's get that less friction when trying to make matches. By consolidating a lot of the marketplace, by consolidating a lot of the European guys, we know that the matches were just so there to be made, and we didn't need to add a layer. Then the third piece is being like-minded. When we got into the room, and even though, as Pete says, I'm sorry it took a year to finalize this, right? When we got into a room, we actually realized we were like-minded. We were like-minded on how we wanted to present the sport, how we wanted to grow the sport, and how we wanted to put the best foot forward for the fans. So everything came together. May have dragged out a little longer than both of us wanted. And I'll say this in my personal aha I got was last spring when they executed on the Club World Cup, activating so many different platforms to get the exposure of not only soccer but their product across the board. The light went on for me.
You know, everybody wants to know the details of a deal like this. How many fights? How much money? Everything that's involved in this deal with DAZN. What can you say about what kind of commitment that Top Rank is making to DAZN and what kind of commitment they are making to you?
Well, I can say that it's a multi-year, multi-event commitment, and I really believe this is just step one. And that's the most important thing. It's, you know, people want to compare everything, numbers and all that kind of stuff. You know, it all becomes irrelevant if the partnership works, right? Because you just keep adding gas to the tank, right? You keep putting more into that Ferrari. It's going to get bigger and better. And I think, like I said to you, we're really in a position where we think endless opportunities for all these kids up on the stage, right? And endless opportunities for the fans around the world, getting top quality every Saturday night. And remember something, this sport is unique. This sport is so unique. The behavior of our fans here in this country were behaviorally thought that you had to go on Monday night to watch closed circuit. We have carved out something on Saturday nights that is so unique from our predecessors, the predecessing platforms from Showtime and HBO, where people came home after dinner and watched pay-per-views late at night or World Championship boxing. It is there for the taking, and it's DAZN's time to do it.
You mentioned these guys up here on the stage. They have had.
Damn, he was passionate about it. So, I mean, a little deep context into that. You know, with Top Rank being known with DAZN, you know, DAZN is really making their mark, trying to be like, you know, the headquarters of boxing for us all of the fights with having Top Rank on. Just to add a little context with that. You know what I mean? Which is, you see that in 4K for sure. You know what I mean? And DAZN, that they got their partnership with Turkey Al-Sheikh with, you know, Riyadh Season and Sella and TKO a little bit, but Zuffa doesn't have any ties to DAZN. When Turkey throws his events, you know, by himself, he does, Ring Magazine and Riyadh Season events. That a lot of those events are with DAZN or either Netflix, just to add a little context. So it is interesting, that factor too, that, Top Rank being with DAZN, DAZN making their mark on trying to, be the headquarters of boxing 100% right there.
A lot of success over the last 8 months while you've been sorting out this broadcast agreement. Shushu wins his first world championship right here in Madison Square Garden. Abdullah Mason, youngest world champion, going over to Saudi Arabia and winning. Keyshawn coming back, winning a big fight at 140 pounds. And Emiliano, you've kept him active, kept him busy over these last 8 months. You saw Bob up there, 60 years in this business promoting fights. What is it that makes Top Rank as good at what they do?
Well, I think, I always say this about us. We're not one person. And that is the beauty of it. We are really a wonderful team. And when you start to look at it, what makes our guys so good? And I really believe there's a matchmaking piece to our equation and how our Bruce Trampler and Brad Goodman have architected the careers of so many fighters. So they have got it so that, I don't want to brag, but I think we've whipped everybody's ass the last 6 months. We just put an ass whip on everybody, right? Yeah, and Pete's like, I'm running out of content. You got to come over here, right? And it didn't matter, but it's really the body of work, right? Giving these kids, giving Shushu and Keyshawn and Emiliano the opportunity to get their trait, to show their abilities, and then elevate their marketability. And I think there's that perfect combination.
All right, let's hear from some of these fighters who are up here on the dance. Right. And I want to start with you, Shushu. It's your city, man. You won your world title, grew up 10, 11 miles from here in Brooklyn, winning a world championship this past January.
That boy Shushu look like he been eating good since he got that strap, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. For him to be fighting at 126, dog. Hey, man. Hey, dog.
To become a title holder at 126. For you, getting a platform like this, being able to stay active, you're kind of nodding your head there. What does it mean to you?
You know, well, I got a little taste of like fighting on DAZN, my last fight, as you've mentioned, and the amount of
TurboTax locations are now open in your neighborhood. So, hand off your taxes to an expert.
That just boosted ever since that fight has been incredible. And like, I mean, obviously I was fighting for a world title, but the fact that it was on DAZN, I think that played a major part. And it's something that I'm really looking forward to in the next steps of my career, because with the partnership of Top Rank and DAZN, and with all of the fighters, like you know, Top said, like we've been kicking ass since past months. Like, I'm not gonna lie. So I really do believe that we are gonna bring nothing but excitement and just, you know, continuous generational talent, you know, year in and year out. And I feel like it's just the perfect puzzle piece in order to continue to make boxing great.
You've got that world title on your shoulder. I think you'd agree there are too many champions at 126
100%.
right now. We need to get some unifications going at 126.
Right.
You've got your promoter right here. You've got Pete over here. What's the fight you want them to make for you this year?
Definitely, I want to be able to fight with. It doesn't really. No, but he over here whispering to my Keyshawn Davis. You got to make 126 for that. But no, but seriously, I believe.
No, Keyshawn, he just doing anything. We gonna get on to Keyshawn. We gonna talk to Keyshawn. Keyshawn gonna walk with us tonight for sure. Like, yeah.
That I want to fight any of the champions. It's not like one particular guy. I was very interested in fighting Nick Ball, but you know he lost to Brandon Figueroa, so I'm interested in fighting Brandon Figueroa now.
Hey Jay, man, you said he look like he 135, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, the nigga look like he like 145 right now. To me, I ain't gonna lie, bro. He look like he about a good 145 right now, bro. He looking healthy, bro. He been eating, you know what I'm saying? You know, so them chop, what's the one little sandwich out there? New York, the little chop sandwiches, man, from the Aki out there, man.
Rafael Espinoza, I would love to fight him. Angelo Leo, I would love to fight him. Anybody that comes to the plate first come, first serve. Y'all gonna get the shoo Canton ass whooping, and that's just what it is. And I believe I am the only champion in this division that's speaking to become undisputed. I really have that ambition, and I truly believe that it's gonna happen. And that's my major goal.
Todd, which one?
I had to stop that real quick. I had to think about when, since he said that he's the only champion that's calling out the other champions to become undisputed. And I kind of talked about it briefly earlier when we was live, you know what I'm saying, a little bit, man. You got Rafael Espinoza, you got Angelo Leo, and you have Brandon Figueroa, the other three champions at 126. The fight out of the three, that would be the easiest to make, obviously, would be Rafael Espinoza. You know what I'm saying? I think Rafael Espinoza is the best at 126, in my opinion. And Rafael, he has expressed that he wants to fight Shushu. He's expressed it. He's been at Shushu fights. And Shushu done seen him and, you know, called him out and everything. So you got that right there. That Top Rank can easily make if they want. And then you got, you know, Shushu, he's been going at Brandon Figueroa. Like, he's seen Brandon Figueroa at the Garcia and Barrios card. And, he was pressing Brandon Figueroa. You know what I'm saying? Seen him in the club, you know, after the fights. And, you know, he was talking shit to him, you know, in the club and everything. So you got that fight right there for Shushu. And Angelo Leo, it was fun. It's crazy. They had him in that graphic. I'm going to show the graphic in a minute. But Angelo Leo he's in that Top Rank graphic. So, and I thought Angelo Leo was with Manny Pacquiao Promotions. I was thinking about that. But then people was talking about it on Twitter about Angelo Leo being with Top Rank. So Angelo Leo, if he's on Top Rank, then we need to see him getting it cracking with, you know, either Rafael Espinoza or Shushu soon. I know Angelo Leo does have a fight coming up soon. He's supposed to fight coming up, I believe, in like April or May. But, you know, after that, we need to see him trying to unify up, man. You know what I'm saying? He be doing voluntary and mandatory situations. He's doing this job, defending his strap. But we need to see you with the unification time, you know, very soon, dog. You know what I mean? So I like Shushu right here talking this shit, talking about he want to unify up. right here, and I'm hoping that he's standing on business with that shit. You know what I mean? For sure. And he ain't been a liar from far as anything I've seen from Bruce Shushu Carrington, you know what I'm saying, in interviews, etc. You know what I mean? So Bruce Shushu, he's standing on business out this motherfucker, man.
You tell me.
Well, I'm not going to listen. Now you're putting me on the spot here. I'm not sure. I'm not going to answer. D, all of the above.
Keyshawn, no surprise you call out Shushu because you've been calling out everybody over the last 3
Calling
months.
out everybody. You damn right.
Since you came back and won your first fight at 140 pounds. When you heard about this announcement and how it was, what was happening here, what was your reaction?
I was definitely surprised hearing this announcement, but I wasn't too surprised. You know, Dazn been carrying the torch for a while now, and my first fight in the professional ranks, my debut, was in 2021 in the Dolphin Stadium, Canelo versus Yildirim, and they've been putting on like major events, and now I feel like the whole world is starting to realize that now, and just before, you know, Turkey added, you know, a lot of flavor to it as well. But, you know, Dazn Matchroom been doing it by themselves too for a long time. So I was surprised, but I wasn't like too surprised because, you know, it makes sense.
Your first, I think, and your third fight were on a Dazn card, another Canelo card, Canelo Saunders at AT&T Stadium in Texas. I mentioned you calling on everybody. And I've got a list from what I think you've been calling out, in addition to Shushu here. Devin Haney, Lamont Roach, Pitbull Cruz. I saw you ran to Ryan Garcia this past week in the club.
Salute, Vacay Bay. Salute to you, sister.
What's the big fight out there for you? What's the one you have your eye on in the first half of 2026?
Warning. Due to the extreme violence depicted in this film, what see is all that has been approved. They will kill you. Rated R.
I don't know. I would love to fight, you know, Devin Haney, for sure. I would love to fight him. I think we all seen the video when Bill told me to stand on my word before I fought Jermaine Ortiz. And I told my manager, Jay Prince, I said, Jay, after I knocked Jermaine out, you know they're going to be scared to fight me, right? He said, well, I feel you, Keyshawn. Let's just get the job done. I said, we're going to get it done, but you know they're going to be scared to fight me, right? So I knocked him out, and we ain't hear nothing from him since the fight. I ain't really hear nothing from nobody since the fight. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully Dazn and Top Rank can get somebody credible in the ring with me because it's that time.
You're also...
Yeah, that's a fact. The conversation from the Haneys about Keyshawn Davis has totally went away. Totally went away. You know what I mean? Obviously, because, you know, we got Devin Haney negotiating the fight Brother Romero right now. So they didn't stand on their word. And they the ones, Bill Haney, the ones that was in Keyshawn Davis' DM over there talking about fighting him after Jermaine Ortiz. Bill Haney, the same guy during Keyshawn Davis fight week to fight Jermaine Ortiz, was there before the whole Tiger Johnson debacle, talking to Keyshawn Davis about fighting him if he beat Jermaine Ortiz. And all of that shit went totally away. Totally away, just to add context right there.
So a big draw in your hometown in Norfolk, Virginia. You had that huge event against Gustavo.
J-Ben said Keyshawn finna go to Metro. I don't know, man. You know Top Rank probably got Keyshawn locked in. I don't know how long, but you know Top Rank, they keep them contracts locked, man, over there, man. They keep them. Some motherfuckers be having to buy their way out of their damn contract over there at Top Rank, man. So I don't know. I don't know. Especially, you know, when you become champion up at Top Rank, they re-up your deal up there with Top Rank too. Just to add a little context to that. Yeah, Cash Crypto. Yeah, Keyshawn been popping shit, man. I fuck with Keyshawn. I really do fuck with Keyshawn. I fuck with the dude. I fuck with him. But we got to cook him tonight, though, with this little bullshit that he pulled. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue real quick.
Lemos a couple of years ago. How important is it to you to bring a big fight back to Norfolk?
It's very important. You know, shouts out Norfolk, Virginia. Shouts out my brothers, Kelvin, Keon Davis, of course, the Davis brothers, DB3. And it's very important. You know, my city love me. Like, every single time I go back there, gonna sell out the arena. It's you know, they just love me. I got that support out there because, you know, we've been just doing things involving the community. You know, we recently created a DB3 nonprofit, you know, and, which we had like a DB3 community day, gave out gifts, food, haircuts, hairstyles for the girls, youth dancers, a youth band. You know, then after that, for January 31st, we had a 50-passenger bus for free come to the fight. You know, whether they had tickets or not, you get a free trip to New York City, go shopping, go watch a fight at the bar. So, and this week, honestly, we had a DB3 school tour for our nonprofit where we just 2 schools a day. We go in and talk to the kids and just give back to the kids. So, which I had to reschedule because I'm out here. You know, so shouts out Top Rank for that too. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But on a serious note, DB3 nonprofit been doing amazing things in our community.
I'm already knowing,
became a nonprofit. So thank you. So yeah, so that's part of the reason why we're able to sell out, because we're authentic and we give back to our community.
Well, we appreciate you being here. Looking forward to being down in Norfolk potentially this year. Abdullah Mason, 100.
BJ Jason said, "It's DB4 since Shakur is bro." hey man, he up under Shakur, so Shakur can't be a part of DB because shit, he up under Shakur's armpit right now, man. He might be up under like the and shit, and Shakur up under Bud. Shit, they up, man. They part of the Bud print, man. The Bud plant crew, man. The Bud Buddy crew. You feel me?
35-pound champion, 21, not even 4.
Salute to my boy Cornelius burning in the
from your last amateur fight. It's crazy to be a world champion at this stage of your career. We saw you on Dazn this past fall.
Hey, and by the way, let me stop and say, Saturday, all Ohio panel Saturday, man, afternoon, man. You know, the best from Ohio Boxing Roundtable show, which we're going to be doing this show every week. I wanted to stop and have to segue and promote that real quick. This Saturday, it's going to be a lit-ass show, bro, for sure. We got, you know, all of my guys, man, from Ohio, all on the panel, which we're going to be doing this show weekly, you know what I mean, and cooking up on, you know, and talking about a lot of the Ohio fighters. And we're going to be talking about, you know, all the hottest topics in boxing on that show. So, you know, be looking out this Saturday, man, 12th afternoon for, you know, the best from Ohio Boxing Roundtable show, man. Episode 1, man, which we're going to be lit this Saturday, man. My brother Ohio Runs Boxing. He going to be in the building. BVO, you know, BVO Sports TV, my guy from Cleveland, he going to be on the show. Hey, J-Man, Toledo Trice, man, he going to be on. The Toledo Trice, man. Michigan Trice. Michigan Trice going to be on, man. My boy OTB Boxing School, man, my brother, man, and my brother Bean from Ring Rock Boxing Podcast, man, and we're gonna be doing a lot with that show weekly, where we're gonna be having, you know, interviews from fighters from Ohio, from the amateurs and the pros, and everything, man. So we got a lot planned for that show. So tune in this Saturday afternoon, man. The best from Ohio Boxing Roundtable show this Saturday, man. It's gonna be lit this Saturday for sure.
Over in Saudi Arabia.
Hey, for real, Jay, man, he Michigan Trice, man. And I was on the phone with my brother Marcus earlier too, man, this morning talking about that shit, because he commented on the post that I posted last night about the show on Instagram, and he was like, man, I want in this shit. And Marcus was like, man, shit. He hit me up. He like, man, you want to bring to, like, yeah, go ahead and bring Toledo on, man. Toledo, he all right, man. He is a fucking Earthman. He definitely an Earthman, but he all right, though. He all right.
A real kind of sink or swim moment against Sam Noakes, and you shined in that fight to win your first world championship. Now that you have that belt, what are the fights that you're looking for?
This is my comeback. Start yours today at purdueglobal.edu/dreamjob.
Your perfect domain is out there. Go to Wix and make it yours.
Like you said, it hasn't even been 4 years since my last amateur fight. So the same thing we did with ESPN, with Top Rank with ESPN, you know, the strides we've been making since I turned pro, being the brightest, you know, young star in boxing coming up. I feel like we could do the same thing with Dazn, and teamwork makes the dream work. So I'm bringing the smoke to the zone, and we're gonna have a lot of fun.
135, kind of an open division right now. Some champions out there, a couple of vacant belts at the moment. You mentioned they said multi-year partnership here with Top Rank and Dazn. Are you expecting some unification fights in your future?
For sure. You know, I feel like I can't wait to collect a lot more of these, you know. So from here on, I'm looking to collect more titles, and whatever way they come, I'm ready to grab them all up.
You know, you're a big guy at 135 pounds. How many divisions do you think you're going to climb over the next couple of years?
However many I want to climb. So whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, each division I'm gonna do the same thing I'm doing at 135, and I'm taking it one step at a time.
And I mentioned Keyshawn.
Man, you gotta, I fuck with my guy, man, Abdullah, bro. Like, very humble kid, man. You know, he just all about business, man. He all about that smoke, man. And, you know, like you mentioned, he said he want to unify up at 135, man, which is, I've been saying with Abdullah, I don't know how long he going to be at 135. I think he probably about a good 2 fights left at 135 type shit. And then he going to have to make that jump to 140, but no, we'll see what, you know, the matchups they put him on with the first one most likely being, you know, the WBO ordering the fight with him and Joe Cordina, with Joe Cordina being the #1 contender for 135 for the WBO. So, you know, I see Abdullah maybe like 2 or 3 fights at 135 left in him. And, you know, he going to have to eventually probably most likely make that jump to 140 for sure. You know what I mean? The real businessman. This is the real businessman right here. None of that fugazi shit, man. We're going to get into it.
And back in Norfolk, you're a Cleveland, Ohio guy.
Get into it.
I think we'll see you fighting in Cleveland at some point.
Get through that.
For sure. Cleveland been supporting me since day one. So me and my brothers.
Fact.
They just announced Mason Brothers Boxing Day in Cleveland, Ohio. That's March 28th. So we're going to be doing big things in Cleveland, Ohio. And I just can't wait to go there and at least just have my first main event. They've been supporting me. They've been begging for a fight there since they've been watching me on all these fights on the networks. So, you know, I can't wait to do that. And with Dazn, I feel like it's going to be an amazing show.
I'm excited to see you back and defending that title and unifying.
Hey, and I'm going to say that. I got to say it again. Once again, Top Rank, please. Bring Joe Cordina ass to Cleveland and get his ass spanked, man, for Abdullah's first world title fight, man. Don't let that man fight on no ring card with Turkey or, you know, have him fight on the undercard to another big card. Let Abdullah get his fight in Cleveland, man. Let him get his home title, you know, title defense, man. He well deserves it, man. And he one of your stars, so you got to start marketing him. You know what I'm saying? He one of them guys that's, you know, a big star in y'all staple. So y'all gotta market that man and allow him to get his hometown title defense that he absolutely deserves. And I promise you, he gonna sell that bitch out wherever it's at in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Now I know me and my brother Marcus, we're gonna talk about it a little bit more Saturday. I think more so what appropriate for him in Cleveland, probably like Cleveland State University. You know what I'm saying? Probably, you know, do the arena at Cleveland State University. Or, you know what I'm saying? I know everybody will be like, oh, why won't he, you know, fight in the Cavs arena? You know what I'm saying? I say you take it slow. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Cleveland State University is reasonable. You feel me? Like me and Marcus definitely talked about that. My brother Ohio runs boxing. You feel me? So definitely, man. He had that first title defense in Cleveland. Hey, Cornelius, J man, we in the building. We all Ohio gonna be in the fucking building. You're gonna be seeing a lot of states from Indiana and Michigan, and a lot of people is going to be up in the building. The whole Midwest going to be up in that motherfucker. It's going to be lit, man. So he definitely deserved that for sure. Real shit. And I had to express that once again because I've been expressing that for a long time. Like, I've been expressing that before Abdullah even got the title, where we talked about on this channel, like, hey, man, Abdullah get that title, man. He got to get that first title defense in Cleveland, man, ASAP. You know what I mean? And it's looking more clear that it possibly can happen right here, man, for sure, man.
That title at some point of the next year. Emiliano Vargas, the best prospect in boxing, according to Ring Magazine. You are still working your way towards that first world title. You've been able to stay busy over these last 7 or 8 months, including a fight just this past month. What does a deal like this mean for you?
I think it's definitely a platform for me to shine on. I'm just grateful to Top Rank, grateful to Dazn for this huge opportunity. Now, like they said, there's no limits. We could hop on any card and big cards. So I'm excited and I'm ready to be on the biggest stage.
You're still working your way up the ranks. You heard Todd talk about the great matchmakers they have at Top Rank. What have you been kind of learning over the last couple of years that's you think is going to make you a better fighter?
I think definitely the rounds, no doubt. I mean, every other world champion, 27, 30. So, you know, one step at a time, one fight at a time. And I just want to be great. That's it. So I'm very grateful, very excited, and big announcement coming soon for sure.
So see some of those regional titles you've got in your hand there. I know you get your eye on a title like Abdullah's got right there. How far away do you think you are from challenging for one of those belts?
Definitely this year, no doubt. You know, I know my journey is different from everybody else's, you know, so I'm just grateful for the opportunity, grateful to God that I get to shine on a big platform, and, you know, sky's the limit.
No, Keyshawn was talking to Ryan Garcia recently. I saw you on Twitter going at Ryan Garcia as well a couple of weeks ago. Is that a fight that you hope is on your radar in the future?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, obviously I bother a couple of people, you know, I wonder why, but I'm gonna continue to shine. You know, success brings envy, and I'm just looking to keep on fighting, keep on shining inside of the ring, outside of the ring, and you know, pick up these world titles.
Your dad a DAZN subscriber now? He's good to go?
Yeah, for sure. We should get a free one, right? Right now that we should all get one of the ones on stage, right? Free DAZN subscription. Okay, cool. All right.
Pete, you got some codes to share to some people? All right. Well, we appreciate you guys being here, coming up to New York for this big announcement.
All right, man. Yeah, Will Emiliano right there too, man. Him talking about Ryan Garcia, I don't get it. I don't really get it, for real. You at 140, you ain't even fought for a title at 140 yet. So what's the point of you talking about Ryan Garcia for? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get that aspect of it right there. You know what I'm saying? But let's get to the smoke right here. This is what I want to get to right here. Let's get to the shits.
Samsung Beyond Boundaries covers 99% tree with in-home TV and appliance repair.
The best in the sport right now. So let me fight.
So, all right, right here, man. So, press conference. You notice Keyshawn and Abdullah was sitting on opposite sides of the press conference and everything. Just to add context to the situation, y'all remember last year, Keyshawn was supposed to fight Edwin De Los Santos. At the press conference of that fight week, Keyshawn was talking about fighting Abdullah. And he tried to catch Abdullah off guard with the shit talking, for real. You know what I'm saying? But Abdullah, you know, definitely was sitting there just letting him know, like, yo, I let my hands do the talking. I don't talk that much. I don't got to do all that talking, man. I like to, you know, let my hands do the talking in the ring. You know what I mean? And of course, obviously with Keyshawn, what happened to him that week, he didn't make weight for the fight with, you know, Edwin De Los Santos, where he ended up not fighting at all because the Edwin De Los Santos team didn't even accept the fight. And to add some context even more to that, Keyshawn, when he had his interview on Ring Champs, I ain't going to play that interview, but I'm going to just give you a visual of that. And we talked about that and covered that on that show. I need to drop that video from that shit for a couple of weeks too. I'm going to do that shit. I'm going to do that tonight. I'm going to fuck around and do that tonight going in tomorrow. But Keyshawn Davis was the same one when he was talking about Richardson Hitchens' situation where he was telling Richardson, he was like, Richardson should have fought the fight and put the pressure on Oscar Duarte to make the fight. If he was going to come in over on 140, he should have definitely put the pressure on Oscar Duarte to put on the fight, to, you know, take the fight, which was interesting when we talked about it, because I was like, bruh, that showed Keyshawn's mindset on how he moved with the Edwin De Los Santos fight. You know what I mean? Where Keyshawn was on that stage when he was popping his shit at Abdullah Mason, knowing that he wasn't going to make 140 that week for that fight with Edwin De Los Santos. So what was the point of you popping your shit and talking to Abdullah at that point when you knew you wasn't even going to be at 135 no longer after this fight? And we're going to get into this right here. Let's go ahead and drop the clip right here. Because right out the gate, it's fuckery right out the gate in this video right here. And you know I had to look at this before we came on for sure.
Definitely two of the best in the sport right now.
So when we fighting?
Mexican American versus.
He always talk about whenever, nigga. Whenever. Let my hands do the talking, bro.
Hey, you heard him right there. Keyshawn asked him, no, when we fighting? Motherfucker, Abdullah said whenever. He said whenever. He said, I let my hands do the talking. Let me rewind it back.
Definitely two of the best in the sport right now.
So when we fighting?
Mexican American versus.
He always talk about whenever, nigga. Whenever. Let my hands do the talking, bro. We both with Jay now.
I feel that. That's why I told Jay.
Keyshawn, you looking asking when we fight, you looking to come back?
Because he can fight.
Of course he
can fight. But a lot of people say it's word in the streets. A lot of people say, you know, a little more grooming to do. And I think so as well. But if the fighter say he's ready to fight the shit, put his ass in the ring. A lot of people like who? I said word in the street. Word in the street.
The word don't count if it's if the one fighting saying that, you always gonna have something to say.
Me? Nah, you a hell of a fighter. I fuck with you.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? At 140 though, I'm not coming to 35.
Okay.
I'm not coming to 30. Well, I tried to already. Shit ain't work out.
Oh really?
He talks all really. He trolling. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Cool.
If you gonna fight, tell the family.
I don't know when he's fighting.
He probably got played.
Now, this is my thing. Hold on. Let me rewind that back. Did y'all hear that when he said, when he asked him about the weight? That's the big conversation with the whole fight between these two guys right there. Is the weight right there. Keyshawn, he's the guy that's been telling us before he fought Jermaine Ortiz that he had intentions on moving to 147. So, and you just announced last week in the interview that you was going to be moving to 147 for your next fight. You know Abdullah's at 135. What are we talking about here? Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, hold on, let's run it back.
Oh, really? He talks all really. He trolling. That's gonna fuck you up.
Cool.
If you gonna fight, tell the family.
I don't know when he's fighting.
He probably got plans already this year though, so it's cool. It's cool. And we can take it to the MSG when we fight. You know what I'm saying? He's the only, like, out of everybody right here, him and Shushu is the only ones I want to fight for real.
Shoot. Why is that? Do you see?
He said out of everybody in here, him, Abdullah and Shushu is the ones he want to fight in here. Shushu at 126. What the fuck are we talking about? Abdullah Mason at 135. What the fuck are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, come on. Like,
so Pops, come here. You want to come here?
Matt from Brunch
Okay.
A wonderful prospect of the year.
Keyshawn, you guys are looking to make the biggest fight. You feel a fight with you and Abdullah be one of the biggest in the sport right now?
One thing I want to ask
honestly, you feel like that?
For sure.
Like right now?
You versus anybody. Put me against, they're going to love it. Just because the skill set. The simple said that they know I'm going to step in and I'm going to do my thing.
He a good politician.
We're going to have a lot of fun.
Huh? Shit, I don't know, man. I'm calling out everybody. Now I got a fighter in front of my face. I came up to him, calling him out.
You wait till you move up to 140. When I get there, I catch
you. He tell him, he said, we can make the fight happen at 140 when I fight my first fight at 140. Listen right here.
Might be at 147 doing some shit.
All right, so you moving.
He said, I might be at 147 doing some shit. So what are we talking about, Keyshawn? Abdullah's telling you, hey, we can make you my first fight at 140. Then you tell him I might be at 147. What are you talking about then? Like, nigga, you have no fight. What the fuck? Then what are we talking about? What's the point of you talking to this motherfucker about fighting him when you're not even going to fight him in the fucking weight class that he's going to be in? Like what? Like make this make sense. Like literally, he at 135. He holding the strap that you had. You had that WBO strap. You lost that belt on the fucking scale. That's on you. Like, you know what I mean? You all over the place. And I rock with Key. But this is nasty work right here, bro. Like, this is super nasty work. Like, and we got to call out the contradiction of that. Yeah, we got to call that out. Like, that's pure bullshit. I mean, run that back.
Shit, I don't know, man. I'm calling out everybody. Now I got a fighter in front of my face. I came up to him. I'm calling him out.
You wait till you move up to 140.
Now you
when I get there, I catch
family below your father.
Shit, I might be at 147 doing some shit.
All right, so you
oh
know,
my
I'll
God.
147 then. After I move, I collect all the titles.
What's it like to know that?
Whatever you want to do, champ. We can fight like sooner than later.
Oh, you did? Okay, so when I move up to 40, you're going to be my first fight at 40?
If I'm still there, yeah. I ain't waiting on nobody, though.
Abdullah, tell him right there. Once I, handle my business at 135, what's up? You want to be my first fight at 140? And motherfucker, Keyshawn tell him, he said, if I'm still there, I ain't waiting on nobody. Then what's the point of talking to Abdullah about fighting him then, bro? Like, come on.
Okay, for sure. I'm gonna get you. Don't worry, I'm gonna get you.
Call his manager. Call his manager.
I called him as soon as I seen the interview. I called him. I said, "Yo, Keyshawn talking. Let's make this fight happen."
When you call him and say that?
I called him. Like I don't know. Everybody seen him in the interview.
Pop, I told you to come over here. I told you to come in here, Pop. You're always welcome. You're always welcome to come here, Pop. Because you walked up to me in my city saying, "We're gonna make it happen." Right? Right? Yeah, because I was doing other shit. I wasn't paying attention to y'all. Promoting.
That's it.
These niggas is crazy. These niggas is crazy. Y'all good politicians, man. 2 against 1. I'm up against the ropes right now.
Nah, I know your brother don't want to
Who gonna make it happen? He did not call no goddamn on Jay Prince and say that. He did not do that. I don't believe that. I just don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? I called him too, but actually I called him. We did this. I'm like, look, what about your young boy? And I ain't gonna say what he said on camera. But he said, no. Eventually. He said eventually.
New platform.
You know who you remind me of? You start reminding me of Bill Haney. You start reminding me of Bill Haney. That's not a good comparison. No, Chad, we don't fight. I want to fight you this year.
What does it mean to you?
I want to fight you this year. You want to fight me this year?
I'll fight you whenever.
He keeps him on whenever. I want to fight you this year. Can we make it happen this year?
Of course.
Are we going to make it happen this year?
Let's make it happen.
I'm pulling teeth trying to get him to fight me. Do y'all see this shit? I'm
like, what? Like you wasting your time pulling teeth because when y'all had the conversation about the weight, you don't even know what weight class y'all will fight at, Keyshawn. You already said you're going to 147. Abdullah's at 135. Like, so what's the point of pressing him? It's pretty much Keyshawn running content, staying in the algorithm. Understandable. But he can't act like motherfucking Abdullah's scared of him because Abdullah's not scared of him now one fucking bit. He ain't scared of none of the brotherly love guys over there. And that's a fucking fact. But look at Abdullah, look at him. Abdullah looking at, and he already let you know. I let my hands do the talking. I ain't got to do all of the talking and back and forth with none of you motherfuckers. We can get it cracking in that ring. And that's the main fucking focus right there.
Pulling his teeth right now. Are we going to fight this year or not? Look at you. You're bigger than me.
I'm at what weight? What weight are you guys going to fight at?
Bigger than me. You talking about 35? I'm trying to go to 47 to fight Devin Haney.
You're not even a world champion. Bigger than me. You're not even a world champion.
Who gives a fuck? Who cares?
That's the thing. I'm a world champ, man. I'm active world champ.
Who cares? Casuals don't even know what world champ is.
World champ means
they know who you is. They know who I am.
In the whole world.
Yeah, boxers.
Damn. Don't he sound like somebody? He sound like somebody right there.
know that. Us fighters know that.
This your belt.
People that's paying to watch us fight don't know that. Because I'm at 40. Because I'm at 40. You didn't fight that to get. You ain't take that from me. You see that? I practically gave it to you. I practically gave you the belt. You didn't fight me to get that belt.
Yeah, you ain't practically give up shit. You ain't practically give up shit. You wanted to keep your strap, but you ain't give a fuck about the strap after you knew you wasn't gonna fucking keep that bitch. You know what I mean? That's a simple fact of the matter. You can't say you gave the belt to Abdullah. No, the fuck you didn't. You know what I mean? You fucked up.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want
Next
to
one you get, I'm gonna come take that one too.
I don't want to pay for the belt.
So
Keyshawn,
what weight?
Unless I move up.
Keyshawn, what weight then? What weight is gonna happen at?
I'm trying to make it happen this year. He keeps talking about whenever.
You notice they ask it, what weight y'all gonna fight at? He said, I'm trying to make it happen this year. What weight class, nigga?
So what weight class?
At 140.
These people you won't go back to 135? They don't make the fights. Call Jay.
You want to call Jay right now?
I called him.
Call Jay right now?
Put him on FaceTime.
Got me fucked up. Look, I got an Android. Shit getting different.
Politics aside, if he commits to stay,
Man, you act like Bill Haley,
nigga. Would you take that fight?
Hell, this nigga got an Android still for. What the fuck?
I mean, why not?
You gotta make sense.
When I got an appetite, y'all gonna crying. When I knock your son out, one punches he take, I'm gonna knock.
Hey Jay. So hold on, Jay. I'm gonna let you know right now. You're not on speaker, but we're in front of these cameras, right? And I'm in front of your fighter. I just had to do it. So can we make the fight happen this year, Jay? Yes, like yes or no? Abdullah, you're a young boy.
Try Nature Made Zero Sugar Gummies. The gummies you love, now with zero sugar.
What did you steal?
Secrets. All right, okay, good.
And then why he ain't put him on speakerphone? That's my thing. Why he ain't let Abdullah hear what Jay Prince saying? You know what I mean? Like, since you want to broadcast it and call Jay Prince on the camera, why you ain't allow that shit to be on speakerphone for everybody to hear the conversation?
Okay, all right, bet. I'm gonna holler at you later there, Jay.
You trolling.
I'm trolling?
Nah, you're not. You probably not right now, but you a troll. You already know that's what you're doing.
I'm gonna call you back, Jay.
You the best at talking, bro.
I beat ass. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you the best.
I really beat ass, and I'm the best at fighting. I will beat your ass, bro. I will really beat you. I'm knocking out. You gonna be crying.
Wait, hold.
The whole Mason family gonna be crying. Y'all gonna be crying. I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna really knock him out. No cap.
What they saying?
Yeah, shake your head. Bro. I will knock you out, boy. No cap. Look, my last 3 opponents never been stopped, never been dropped. I stopped them, I dropped them. He could be the next one. No cap.
You're not the only one. You're not the only one that
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't the only one.
You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? You're not doing it to me. I will do it to you.
I got your belt, bro.
You didn't take.
Keyshawn, you can pop all that shit. You still duck that fade with fucking Edwin De Los Santos, dog. And we gotta keep it 100. You ducked the fade with Edwin De Los Santos, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? You can't be talking about you up here gassing up yourself because you stopped Denise Baranchak, motherfucker. Like, who? Nobody give a fuck about Denise Baranchak. Denise Baranchak was ass. Like, what are we talking about, man? You ain't stopped Miguel Madueno. You ain't stopped him. Nasty word. You know who did? Oscar Duarte. Oscar Duarte stopped Madueno. You didn't. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, Cash Crypto, I'm glad you added that and said that, bro. This same energy was not there for Frank Martin when Frank Martin ran up on him in the daggone presser a couple years ago. He ain't had his same energy, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. I be telling everybody, you got to keep the same energy across the board with everybody, bro. Like, and he didn't have that same energy for Frank Martin at all. You know what I mean?
Take that from me. Stop saying you did not take that from me. You did not take that from me. It's hot. It's hot as hell.
You see, Abdullah, he said, you a troll, man. You just be talking and shit. You know what I mean? Like, Abdullah, and so, motherfuckers, I seen one of my guys, he like, man, this Abdullah was looking a little nervous. I said, Abdullah he ain't nervous at all. He calm and collective. He don't talk much. He don't do all the talking like a lot of them other guys in this new era. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's strictly business, strictly about smoke. You know what I mean? The appetite for smoke.
This little boy is crazy. Yeah, he's a little boy, bro. No doubt. What you talking about? He's 3, man. April 4th. It's hot up in New York City. It's cold outside, but it's hot up in New York City. Bringing the heat, man.
If you didn't fuck up the Edwin De Los Santos situation, you could have fought Abdullah right after that. Hello? Add some context to that. If you ain't fucking ducked that whole Edwin De Los Santos situation, you could have fought Abdullah Mason. Could have clearly fought Abdullah Mason. So that's why I'm saying stop the cap, bro. Stop capping, dog.
You ain't take that from me. Championship belt. What are you talking about?
Realistically for yourself.
Pop this shit off, Abdullah.
You couldn't make the weight, but how much you could have made this weight.
You was a Bill Haiti ass nigga, bro. You goofy.
But you couldn't make the weight. What are you talking about? Yeah, you see him getting up here, man, and shit. Keyshawn getting emotional now. Keyshawn emotional because they told him he couldn't make the weight for Edwin. Get the fuck out of here, man.
You're a hater.
I'm hating on Little Bro.
Major hater. He can't make 35. Oh, you not see the other video? I could have made 35. I don't know what is he doing. Why is he leaving? What's going on?
I'm a hater now.
Facts. Facts.
I got ready.
Keyshawn is a hater.
He's a major troll. Keyshawn Davis, the king of the troll.
Man.
King of the troll.
I'm a hater.
You said you a hater.
Oh my God, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I want to take that life out if I was right. That's just me. That's just me though, gang. I wouldn't take. He said. I say,
Lil Bro, this year, whenever. Why you keep talking about whatever, my nigga? I'm talking about this
What
year.
intrigues you about that fight with Abdullah?
You know.
If you don't make 135, how you gonna fight at 135?
Crazy.
Pops, it's about your son, not you, Pops. It's about your son. All right, bet. What was it?
What intrigues you about Abdullah? Is it more the principle of, shutting him and the team up, or?
He's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? He's a good dude at the end of the day, and I think we can make a lot of money off that fight.
Realistically, your own timetable, how many fights do we expect at 140 before you make that move to 147?
Sure, I would make the move to 147 right now. If I can fight a world champion, so I'm just knowing I'm out here the best, and I'm knowing I can go to 147 and still stop these guys. So I'm just trying to show it, prove it.
You mentioned Lewis.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Abdullah's at 135 right now. You can't make 135. You just fought for the first time at 140. You know what I'm saying? And you've been talking about, even before the Jermaine Ortiz fight, about fighting at 147. And last week, you even announced that your next fight was going to be at 147. We're going to get into it.
Crocker is one of those names at 147. What is it, aside from the title, that intrigues you about him as opposed to maybe some of the other champions?
I don't know, man. He's with his own, honestly. So I think it'll be a fairly easy fight to make, and he's a world champion.
Keyshawn, you and Abdullah, two of the most exciting in the sport young fighters right now, and you.
All right, man. Nasty work right there, bro. Nasty work, bro. Like, had to show that, bro. And just to add more context to this conversation right here, too, man. Let me play a clip of my boy Abdullah after that little back and forth with him and Keyshawn right here.
That was at the press conference, and he had turned and said what he had said to me, and I said, okay, I'm gonna let my hands do the talking, and I still feel that way. I let my hands do the talking, so I don't got too much to say. But when it's time to step in the ring, I'm definitely ready, and I always be ready. The last I heard, in that same breath, he said he didn't want to fight me. He wasn't ready to fight me, so I'm open to fighting anybody. So when the time is right, I'm definitely I'll be right there. And right now I'm at 135, and I've been here doing what I'm doing here. So I'm definitely open to fighting anybody though.
So you heard my boy Abdullah right there, man. He let it be known, like, I let my hands do the talking, and he'll fight anybody. He ain't afraid to fight any of these guys, whether you at 135 or 140. You know what I mean? So let's drop this clip of Mr. Keyshawn right here as well.
The amazing Keyshawn Davis. I will be back very soon, so keep watching me, stay in tune, I'll be back very soon against a real credible opponent, that we had controversy at one point in time, so stay tuned.
I think I know who that person is. I seen something earlier, and I couldn't. I'm mad I didn't get the screenshot it when I seen it at the time, because I had to look at who posted it. But I seen a post on Instagram with somebody mentioning Keyshawn Davis fighting Nair Albright next. That could be true. That could be true right there. We could be seeing Keyshawn Davis fight Nair Albright in a rematch next. And I wonder where the weight is going to be in that fight, whether it's going to be at 140, because we know Nair Albright, he been fighting at 140. You know what I'm saying? He fought Keyshawn at 135 when he fought Keyshawn in 2024, where Keyshawn, he ended up popping dirty for the weed, you know what I mean? Where, even on the Ring Champ show, he said, like, he been smoking weed, throughout this whole entire career damn near. You know what I mean? So we're going to stay tuned to that. I believe it possibly is Nair Albright. You know what I mean? That's what I believe. I believe it's Nair Albright. That's my guess. That's my guess, especially since he said it's somebody that he done had some shit with. We can play it again. Hold on.
The amazing Keyshawn Davis. I will be back very soon, so keep watching me, stay in tune. I'll be back very soon against a real credible opponent, that we had controversy at one point in time, so stay tuned.
Yeah, I believe it's Nair Albright, man. I believe it's Nair Albright. Let me see. That boy, Tommy J said Abdullah Pops was on his ass. Yeah, he was, bro. Like, as he should. Like, and Keyshawn can't sit there and be like, why is your Pops talking for you and stuff? Like, nah. Pops Mason, he's always going to speak for his sons, regardless. You know what I mean? And Abdullah was talking to you and letting it be known, like, we can fight. You know what I'm saying? If you still at 140, when I move up to 140, we can get it cracking. You know what I mean? And of course, like I said, Keyshawn talking about fighting at 147 now. You know what I mean? Pedraza, you know what I'm saying? He said if Pedraza is one of the three bad, then he definitely wasn't the first, the only, the hate. Now, this is the thing. He thought the fight, like he said Tank Davis drained Pedraza. But Pedraza was fighting at 140 before you fought him, Keyshawn. You moved his ass down to 135. You talked about drained? Yeah, miss me with the bullshit right there. We already cooked that months ago. You know what I'm saying? When that little specific topic came about, when Keyshawn was talking about Tank Davis drained Pedraza, which was capped, that was Tank Davis' first world title fight. You know what I mean? And my boy Ramon, he said both of them didn't make weight. Lee Jackson, I see Lee Jackson said Edwin. Hey, Edwin with Zuffa though. That's the thing about that. Edwin with Zuffa. So I don't think it's Edwin. I wouldn't say Edwin because Edwin is with Zuffa. My boy Cash Crypto said Abdullah kind of like Boots. They humble when you get in the ring with them. They force feed your ass humble pie. Facts plus tax, bro. That's the type of timing that they own. Like that's exactly the type of timing that guys like Abdullah Mason and Boo Simmons is on. They don't do too many interviews. They don't talk that much. You know what I'm saying? They just saying, they in the motherfucking trenches, you know what I mean? They in the lab working. You know what I'm saying? They definitely putting in that work, you know what I mean? And they getting ready for that next fight. Always, you know what I mean? And them boys get in that ring, they on bullshit. They on bullshit, man. For real. And my boy Ramon, he said Boots is the one you said to kill the boogie, man. And speaking of Boots, I want to speak about Boots a little bit too. So salute to my boy No More Sleepwalking, man. My boy Cash Crypto said Boots definitely John Wick. Facts, bro. Facts. And speaking of Boots, as far as top rank now, I mean, of course, you know what I'm saying, we know the conversation being as far as Boots Ennis and Xander Zayas, as far as these two guys, being in preliminary talks in a fight, man, which I seen something very interesting a little bit yesterday. I ain't gonna lie. Let me get that real quick. Let me see that. So we got Boots right here. I'll find it. Oh yeah, so we seen yesterday. I was, snooping around on Instagram, man. I follow a lot of the fighters and everything, a lot of the guys in the culture. And I came across Xander in this story yesterday. He done dyed his hair blonde. You know what I mean? Like he Bad Bunny, man. And he said he in pre-camp. So you got Xander, basically in pre-camp right now. And we seen him at, he's out there at the World Series. He was out there at the game last night for Puerto Rico last night. You know what I mean? So you got Xander, man, back, putting in some work, man. Back in the lab, putting in work. And I think one thing I did hear from behind the scenes a little bit as far as Xander and Boots that, the zone wants to make that fight now that, the Boots and Virgil fight is off. The zone wants to make this fight happen. And, I think what would be perfect for this fight, which I mentioned, on my brother Dean by any means channel, man. Salute to my brother, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to my brother Dean, man, if y'all haven't already. But I mentioned that's like it'll be perfect for Xander and Boots Ennis to fight Puerto Rican weekend. Up in June, Madison Square Garden. Bro, I think they can get up to 20,000 and up there for sure. I believe Boots and Xander Zayas can do 20,000 for sure. You know what I mean? Boots definitely got a lot of people that's tapped in with him in Philly, obviously, because he's from Philly, and a lot of the people around the East Coast rock with him, and a lot of people around the country rock with Boots as well. And Xander, got the Puerto Ricans, man. A lot of them from the East Coast, and specifically out there in New York. You know what I mean? Like it makes perfect sense for them, to lock this fight in and have that fight for that weekend, and this be Top Rank's first event. Sparking off their partnership with the zone. I think it's perfect for them guys to do so, man. So I truly believe that they should definitely make that move. They should definitely make that move, in my opinion, man. And what y'all think about that? Because I know some people feel like they ain't gonna like Top Rank, they believe they ain't gonna get Xander up the Boots Ennis, man, which I'm still weary of that too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm still weary of it too, man. My boy Cash Crypto said, I just hope Xander corner know to stop the fight before Boots ruined his career. Ah, man, damn, Cash. Damn, Cash, man. Hey, man. Hey, you got to get in there. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Xander got to get in there, man. I think Xander going to be competitive in the fight, though, man. I really do. I think it's going to be a competitive fight, man. I can see Boots stopping Xander, though. I ain't going to lie. But I believe it's going to be a competitive fight. I can see, it going to decision, going all 12. I think Xander's competitive, man. I fuck with Xander. Yeah, that boy Ramon said Xander is Benny Blanco from the Bronx. Carlito's right. He said, stand up corner. He said Xander corner was smart. They stand up corner was smart. They stopped the fight and saved their fighters years on his career, man. For the show. He said Spike Lee and Denzel are showing up at Madison Square Garden. Facts for that fight, man. You're gonna get some stars up there for that fight for sure. You're gonna see them for that fight for sure, man. But he said, I like Xander, but Boots is baby Yaga, man. And for real, bro. He said that shit ain't going 12, man. Hey, man. I'm with you, man. I'm with you on the cash, man. You know, everybody know I'm one of the biggest Boots fans, man. And I'm a fan of Xander too, man. I'm hopeful that it's a competitive fight. That's all I gotta say. And I hope it get made. I hope Top Rank, start off their partnership with Dazn with this fight, man. And I think it's well needed. It's definitely well needed, man. We need this fight for real. I think it's no other fight for other than Josh Kelly, which is Josh Kelly. Josh Kelly was negotiating with Xander, and he was trying to big dog Xander. You know what I mean? And try to act like he was the A side over Xander. You know what I mean? And he can't talk that no TV network shit now because they with the zone. They with the zone. So Josh Kelly, he got to mix it up with one of these guys, man. These top guys, man. He ain't gonna be able to protect and hold that fucking title hostage over there, dog. We're gonna have to see some action from Josh Kelly, man, for sure. That's real shit. I want to let that be known because I ain't like how he was moving last week with Xander last week for us in the negotiations. That's why they said fuck him and they went in to preliminary talks with fucking Boots. You know what I mean? And all right, what I want to do from here, let me see something. Okay. All right, so let's get into this rolling conversation right here. All right, man, let me pull up. All right, let's start it off with Mr. Bill Haney from this past weekend. Talking about Rolly and Ryan right here.
Rolly Romero is next, May the 30th, and then in September, if Ryan wants to rematch, let's do it.
What's the prediction for those two fights?
Beating.
Now, he's Jacob's brother.
No. Beating. Devin is going to beat the shit out of Rolly Romero on May 30th. And Ryan Garcia, September. Stop ducking. You know we've been looking to make this shit happen. Let's enroll in Vada now.
Still that damn Vada talk, man. And we talked about that shit last night, man, where like the testing for us, Ryan and shit, that shouldn't be a conversation anymore, bro. We already, talked about the WBC, boxing clean program. The man, Ryan Garcia, is under that, you know what I mean, which they test their fighters yearly round, you know what I'm saying, randomly. You know what I mean? We didn't have that conversation, man. You know what I'm saying? I think it's pretty redundant to have that conversation. But one thing I've been noticing, which I want to ask y'all, do y'all believe that Bill Haney and Devin Haney is overlooking overlooking Rolly Romero for Ryan Garcia right now? Like, that's my question. Like, that's my question right there. Captain Cat, man, Nose Candy Bill, man. Y'all already know. You know what I'm saying? And Two says that every time he's saying roll on Vada, that's code for I don't want the fight. And facts. Like, they don't want to fight Ryan Garcia, man. Like, I believe they is nervous about that fight. And I've been speaking about this on this channel for the past weeks, talking about it even before Ryan Garcia fought Mario Barrios, that these guys are nervous about this damn fight. You know what I mean? And they better be paying attention to Rolly. And then my question is still, too, why haven't they signed the contract with Rolly Romero yet? Rolly Romero's still waiting. He's still waiting. And then even to mention, like J-Man says, Ryan had 2 fights since the fight, and he haven't dropped dirty. And I seen Haney fans on Twitter out there, they was like, where's Ryan test results for the Barrios fight and everything? Well, where's Devin's test results for the Brian Norman Jr. fight? Because we ain't see Devin's test results after the Brian Norman Jr. fight. Devin Haney's supposed to be on 365 testing, and we don't even see a lot of his results for him to be getting tested year round, since he's the only fighter in the world under 365 testing. So let's make this make sense. If we're not seeing all of Devin Haney testing, why are y'all inquiring about other fighters testing? Like, make this make sense. Like, we got to read the room in this shit, for real. Like, like for real, bro. Gasgado said they trying to wait Ryan out, hoping he fail. He fall off because he undisciplined. That's a fact too. That is a fact. They definitely trying to catch Ryan off his game too. On top of that, you know what I'm saying? They trying to see if they can see any advantages in making a fight with Ryan Garcia too. That's another thing. But they seeing him now. That's why they like, oh, he looked like he popped dirty. Him, Devin and Shakur, both of them definitely said they think Ryan was on the juice for the Barrios fight. You know what I mean? And they definitely still believe that. They said Cat2 said they not making that mistake again. Facts. Said, yeah, I seen that earlier. So yeah, so Devin, I seen this. That was interesting. Let me pull that up too, by the way. I want, because I seen that on his box rec that Devin was, he's suspended right now, which that wasn't on his box rec, if I remember, you know what I'm saying, in previous weeks. Let me pull that up, man, real quick. All right, so let me pull that drawing up real quick. All right. So, as you can see right here, Sean, is y'all showing it? Is y'all see it? Okay. All right. As you can see, they got Devin suspended by the New York State Athletic Commission until April 30th of 2026. So this is definitely new right here. And I'm wondering why, they put this on him, because in recent time, man, he didn't have this on his box rack. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely wondering why, sis, why they definitely put that on him. And then on top of that, trying to think, Devin Haney's last fight was in suspended right now. That's a real big, interesting question right there. Because he didn't fight in New York in his last fight. He fought in Saudi Arabia. He fought Brian Norman out there. So why is he suspended by the New York State Athletic Commission for a month, pretty much? That's interesting right there. I don't know. Seen that much from a fighter where they done had that on. They done had that on a fighter for us. Now, they usually do that right after the fight. They always suspend a fighter, after the fight, for a certain amount of time, depending on how bad, they was in the fight. But it's real interesting, though. It's real interesting. I haven't seen that like that. You know what I mean? My boy Cash said automatic suspension when the test come back hot. I think this is a loophole suspension. It's fishy for sure, bro. Two Cents said it's because of the fight. Then she said, while some reports mention temporary standard procedural suspensions by the New York State Athletic Commission immediately following the chaotic fight, Haney's extended absence is due to his own decision to address the fights. That's different. The Cash said everyone don't get suspended after fights. That's gotta take the ass whoopings. Yeah, facts. Yeah, like Ryan, he got that under him right now. You know what I'm saying? He got the suspension mark on him right now, of course. Probably due to his hand, obviously. You know what I mean? But this different right here. My boy Rainbow Boxing Podcast, my cousin, man, was popping because he said, yeah, I seen that with Dev. I seen something similar with Janibek. Yeah, Janibek suspended because of the, you know what I'm saying? He popped 30, though. That's why he's suspended. He's suspended for a whole year. And he got his IBF stripped the other day. You know what I mean? Salute the cuz. Make sure y'all subscribe to Cuzzo, man, for sure, man. Definitely going to be on Saturday on the Best from Ohio Boxing Roundtable show, man, for sure, you heard. That says 2 Cents said, never mind, that's from the Ryan fight. Thought that was from the brawl. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's different. Big Bob Gunn was good, bro. Was good. Yeah, that's different. I haven't seen that. Because, like I mentioned, Devin Haney fought in Saudi Arabia. When was that? I think that was in, November? That was in November, I believe. Or was that in October? I think that was in October. So he fought like October, November in 2025 in Saudi Arabia. And now you got, he had the suspension off of him from after that fight already. So in recent time, he didn't have the suspension on his box rack. Cash Crypto said Marty made a video on it, and he know things operate. So to me, this shit is suspect as hell. It's definitely suspect on it, for real. It's definitely suspect. It is suspect, man. I'm gonna have to do some research on why is that right there. But I want to play this too right here. This is Roy Jones right here, man, talking about the fight, man. Talk about Devin Haney and Rolly Romero right here, man. So I definitely wanted to play this because he had an interesting perspective for us this fight with Devin and Rolly right here.
50-50 is can Rolly catch Devin? Because if Rolly can't catch, it's just like the Ryan fight was. If Rolly can't catch Devin, they will whitewash him. But if he catch Devin early and hurt Devin, it could become a 50-50 fight. You understand me? I told people the same thing when he fought Ryan. I told the guys, I said, you gotta look at it like this. Rolly is a lot lesser version, but he's a knockoff version of Prince Nasir Hamid. If he hit you, you're gonna know you've been hit because he got unusual punching power. They were like, nah, that's a real watered down version. Yeah, it's a watered down version, but it ain't as watered down as y'all think it is. Because when you get in that ring, and you feel that thing hit your chin, it's a different thing. So it's watered down, but it ain't as watered down as y'all think it is. Now, he's been in the ring with a lot of people. But the good thing about Haney, too, is that he also knows what he's dealing with. Well, I thought Haney also knew what he was dealing with when he fought Ryan, but he kind of took that a little different. Yet, it could have been the weight drain, because he proved in the last fight that he had been weight draining himself. So maybe that's what it was, too. So now, without being weight drained, we probably see a different Haney, and that could be problematic for Rolly if it is. If he let Rolly hit him, it could be a problem.
Oh, yeah, what y'all think of that right there, man? From Mr. Roy Jones right there, man. That was interesting to me. Him talking, basically said that if Rolly can catch Devin, if he can catch Devin like Ryan did, that'll make it a 50-50 fight right there. You know what I mean? That way Cash Crypto said if Rolly catch Devin early, it's 90-10 to me. Hey, for real. And Javen said, I never thought that. He said, Roy finna make me do some homework. Yeah, I found it interesting. He was speaking about, he said he compared on the Prince not seeing Hamad, bro. Like, what y'all think about that comparison right there? I don't really know about that comparison like that, but I do like what he said for us, Rolly, for us, if he can get to Devin early in the fight, the first couple of rounds, you know what I'm saying, it can pay dividends for the rest of the fight, which I truly agree 100%. I agree 100%. If Rolly can get to that man Devin early, and like Ryan did, shit, that changed the whole damn fight when they fought. You know what I'm saying? Cash Crypto said Haney's need to stop thinking because Tank beat someone easy that they can do the same. Man, mom, hey, bro. Yeah, that's the logic right there. That is like brilliant logic right there, bro. Like they thought it with Ryan. They thought, oh shit, Tank made fucking Ryan quit. We think we can do the same and beat Ryan. And that shit was a cherry pick going wrong for them. You know what I mean? Shit like that, and they think the same way with Rolly. That's why I said this man, Devin and Bill, they're very confident talking about they're gonna beat Rolly ass, but they still haven't even signed the contract to fight Rolly yet. Rolly done signed his part. He's still waiting on them to sign. You know what I mean? Like that, like them boys, like them niggas is not y'all not Tank. Like that's why I be trying to tell y'all, and then y'all be talking like shit when I refer to Tank when it comes to that shit. Like a lot of these guys, Devin, Shakur, Keyshawn, all these guys, they want to be Tank Davis. They want to be in that spot. You done heard Keyshawn Davis speak, in perspective for recent time and say that, the game, man, the game need Tank Davis. The game miss Tank Davis right now. We need Tank Davis in the sport. You know what I mean? Like they know Tank Davis, like they want Tank Davis spot. You know what I mean? That's why you see these guys, they've been attaching their names to Tank Davis throughout their whole career, the last several years, man. Like that's just the fact of the matter, man. Cash said Bill was telling Devin to duck under Ryan's hook, man. Devin ain't Tank, bro. Exactly, bro. Like this niggas is not Tank, man. They want to be Tank, but don't want to put the work in and do the things to be in that position to be Tank. The thing is, to be Tank, you have to be Tanks. You have to go and fight that nigga. And none of these guys have shown the initiative that they want to fight Tank Davis. All they've been doing is calling him out. You know what I mean? And I said, make your actions match your fucking words, flat out. Make your actions match your fucking words. J-Man said facts. And that sparring, you can see Rolly can touch Devin. No headgear, 8 ounces. That's a hell of a scrap. That's a fact right there, bro. That's a fact. Shit be different, man, when that shit don't have no headgear, when it ain't no sparring session. You know what I mean? But he said they look up the Tank. He the big bro to them. That's a fact. That's facts plus tax right there. Ramon said that Haney's aggravated Brian Jr. signed the contract. Then he said Keyshawn Davis need to prove he can handle being a star. That's exactly. A lot of these guys want Tank's spot, and Tank the same one that told him, if y'all had my spot, y'all wouldn't even fucking know how to handle it. And we done seen a lot of these guys with issues where they done mishandle a lot of little issues within they own. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? My boy J-Man said them niggas been looking up the Tank since they was kids. That's a fact, bro. Like, especially Shakur. Especially fucking Shakur. Like I said, Shakur, you're never going to be able to be that superstar that you want to be until you fight Tank Davis. That's just the fact of the matter. It don't matter who you fucking fight. None of them niggas ain't Tank. That's just the fact of the matter, man. For real, man. This is sorry, but not sorry Boston talk, bro. Like, I swear, we unapologetic, man. We gonna cover the whole sport and keep it 100, you know what I mean, with everybody, bro. You know what I mean? Tank Davis, he need to get this legal situation together, you know what I mean? So we can get his ass back active. We need him back in the ring. We need him back for sure. You know what I'm saying? Ring Rock Boxing Podcast, he said, here's the thing, though. Ryan beat Devin doing the same thing. Dev had no answer for it. Rolly would show more dimensions to his game. Haney would have more to look out for regarding Rolly Romero. Man, for real. That man definitely done stepped his game up, bro. He done stepped his game up for sure. You know what I'm saying? And Reesa Thomas being with Ishmael Salas for sure. You know what I mean? And salute to my brother, man, seeing Ironheart, man, with the $5 super chat, my brother, man. He said one for the movement, man. That's my brother right there, man. Salute to my dog, man. You already know. And Two says, she said, Shakur about to get 60 mil from Zuffa. Hey, man, that'll be nasty work. That'll be nasty work right there. You know what I mean? And I wanted to show this right here. Take a look at this right here, y'all. Now, y'all let me know. Look at this picture. Devin Haney posted this picture yesterday on his IG right here, man. And y'all let me know how Dev look in this picture, man. Y'all let me know. Look how bro look in this picture right here. He look brolic in this motherfucker, bro. Snack pack activated right here. Super snack pack right there. Nasty work right here. Said Tusa said Dev gonna be huge on fight night. Facts. Definitely gonna be huge on fight night. Look at this is him right now. Like the boy definitely in shape for sure. That boy got an 8-pack and all in this motherfucker, man. He ripped like a motherfucker, bro. The snack pack, man. The snack pack, man. Ramon said Rolly also proved he could take advice from his corner and use it. Yeah, most definitely. Definitely. And salute to my sister, Sassy Kendra. What's poppin', sis? For sure. For sure. Cash Crypto said, I don't give a fuck what anyone say. Devin been taking Epo, Testosterone, and higher. Hey, bro. This is my thing too. To kind of go into that conversation though. Like people get mad when we assume or have that stigma about Devin Haney microdosing. You know what I mean? For as him having something to do for us PEDs and stuff. And like we all know Bill Haney, the same guy that said, we got with Victor Conte, due to the fact that we wanted to know the scheduling of a test and everything. Victor Conte, the same guy that say that he know how to beat the test and all. You know what I mean? So with their association with Victor Conte, a lot of people, they can assume and have no suspicions about Devin Haney. That's just my personal opinion. My personal opinion. I know a lot of us in this chat feel the same way. We all can have our assumption of what's going on with Devin Haney for us, his association with Snack. Yeah, and I know everybody, David Benavidez, Ben Rodriguez, all of these guys, they all on Snack and stuff too, but these guys are a little bit more locked in than the others. I don't even believe they really, the other guys that I just mentioned is really that locked in with Snack like the way Devin is. Devin is locked in at a different type level, bro. Like he locked in. Like D1, bro. What's good, my brother? Make sure y'all subscribe to my brother D1, man. My brother Angry White Man Boxer Podcast, my brother D1 and William Old School, man. They live every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Man, subscribe to my sister 2 Cents Boxing as well, man. You know what I mean? Definitely been doing a hell of a job. One of the best in the game doing this shit. Cooking y'all dudes out here. Embarrassing some of y'all motherfuckers. You know what I mean? But 2 Cents said he's slower though. Man, hey, yeah, I did hear you say that on the show last night, sis. I don't think Devin is that. I never really thought Devin was like real fast to me. You know what I'm saying? He's fast against the guys he's fighting because he's fighting smaller guys and guys that's shorter and than him and everything majority of the damn time. So he looked fast, fighting a lot of those other guys. He looked a little bit explosive when he fought Brian Norman Jr. and Ramirez, but he wasn't willing to go balls to the wall and really test out everything, bro. Like we still didn't see much, punch output from Devin Haney in the fight with, Brian Norman Jr. for real, especially after the knockdown. We didn't see shit. You know what I mean? If Dev lose to Rolly, he will be singing the Teddy Pendergrass classic. The whole town's laughing at me. For real, bro. Hey, that's why I said, do y'all think Devin Haney is overlooking Rolly Romero, due to Ryan Garcia? Like that's one of my big question tonight on the show tonight. And my boy Sin said, too bad these supplements don't give you more. Bro, I told you, them boys ain't no killers, man. Boy had that boy Brian Norman Jr. hurt and didn't want to go for the kill and finish him. You know what I'm saying? And Cash Crypto said Devin went from skinny to every damn muscle known to man popping out, bro. Like, bro, y'all remember him after the fight with Ryan Garcia, bro, where that man looked like he was up to 200 pounds, bro, when he was on ESPN. That was nasty work, dog. That was real live nasty work, bro. You know what I mean? And you see him right here, he looking brolic in this motherfucker right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Looking brolic. Snack pack activated right here. The big snack pack. The Ramon said Devin Haney is microdosing with Jello shots. Hey, Ramon cutting up the night. D was said locked in with snack, man. For real, he tapped in, man. And my boy Blaze, man. Salute to my brother Blaze, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to my brother Blaze over there too, man. You know what I mean? Ramon said exactly. It's different degree of snack right there. The Tusa said exactly, and now he's slower. Yeah, man. I that's why I've never really been high on him being like real fast, like like that. That's just me personally. You know what I mean? Like that's me personally. I ain't see it like that from Devin. You know what I'm saying? And you see Ryan hands. Ryan, that boy was smoking and drinking. You know what I mean? He's smoking Haney pack, drinking tequila. Wasn't even, wasn't even really taking fucking Devin Haney serious in that fight. Wasn't 100%. That Ryan that fought fucking Mario Barber scared the shit out of Devin Haney. Definitely did. Definitely did. What's it? That boy panicked, bro. The D was said he had Brian Norman hurt and didn't know what the fuck to do. Just started kicking and screaming like he was drowning, bro. The Haney blueprint, man. Drag, grab, and move, man. That's the blueprint. Jab, grab, and move. And you seen it with Sean Haney fighting the old boy the other day. You know what I mean? Jab, grab, and move. And he lost that fight too to me, for real. You know what I mean? By the way. I thought he lost that fight. That shit could have been a draw, for real. Ramon said Devin Haney killer instinct lasted 3 seconds against Brian Norman Jr. But shit, it was never there because Devin's not no killer. He couldn't stop Regis. He had Regis hurt. Couldn't stop Regis. Like, wasn't willing to go and stop Regis. You know what I mean? Ceci Kendra said, yep, I got Rolly stopping Devin. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee, sis. I like the energy, man. I like it, man. It's a lot of people out there that believe Rolly can beat Devin, though, man. That's why I say I think it's a 50. I say it's like I'm leaning like 55-45 Dev, man, right now. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm leaning that way a little bit, but a lot of people believe Rolly can beat Devin, man. Hey, I see a path to where he definitely can beat Devin as well. I definitely do. That's why I said Devin better lock in and be focused on Rolly. He worried about the wrong shit, asking Ryan Garcia about testing for VADA now when nigga y'all haven't even talked with anybody or started negotiations for the fucking fight for one. Let's start there. Bill Haney, the same guy that said on the interview that we played and reacted to last night and said that they haven't had any discussions about Ryan. Said when they posted that September 5th date, that's them just pushing for them to fight Ryan in September. Allegiant Stadium, all of that shit was capped. It was not even tapped in or locked in at all. And D1 says style makes fights. It don't matter what happened in any fight unless they fight alike, bro. Facts, bro. Facts plus tax, bro. For real. For real. D1, he said he microdosed it like holy macro. That kid's on juice, bro. You see him, bro. That boy look crazy. He looked crazy, man. He looked crazy, dog. No cap, man. No cap, bro. For real. Like he looked big as hell. D1 said, you don't just all of a sudden turn into a fucking championship weightlifting model overnight. He was built like a fucking bike tube now. He's Lex. Fuck out of here, bro. Hey, for real, bro. That boy, man, bro. That's why I said, man, let me post this picture for the show, man. I know y'all gonna look at him and be like, man, this dude looking brolic in this shit, bro. That boy said Devin does nothing exceptional, bro. Bro, like he jab, grab, and move exceptional. Yeah, I can say that. That's what's best he can do. Man, he gonna have to do a lot of that with Rolly, man, because Rolly can punch, bro. He can punch, man. And then Rolly definitely set the mark and hit Devin with one of them shots early on, man. It's gonna be a long night for Devin. That's what it said. Devin better not be overlooking fucking Rolly for Ryan. He better not, because Rolly, that's not no easy fight. That's not no layup fight. Rolly ain't no damn Jose Ramirez. And by the way, where's the energy from Devin Haney and Bill Haney for Rolly Romero to test in Vada? They ain't pressing Rolly Romero to test with Vada heavy like they doing with Ryan. They negotiating with Rolly Romero right now. They ain't even negotiating with Ryan Garcia. Why they ain't pressing Rolly Romero about extra testing? Why didn't the Haneys press Jose Ramirez about extra testing? Why Brian Norman Jr. and Ryan Garcia the only ones they pressed about testing? That's a good question right there. Like, why they pressing Ryan Garcia and Brian Norman Jr. about testing, and they didn't keep the same energy with Jose Ramirez and Rolly Romero? That's why I said we got to keep the same energy for everybody across the board, bro. Everybody across the board, real shit. My boy J-Man said he on that shit, man. D1 said he clinches well and moves well. Other than that, his timing and position is below average, as well as his punching power. It's a good fight between them, but that rivalry called a masterclass for Devin. Bro, that you know they be getting that masterclass word out of context, D1, man. You already know, bro. You already know. And then that boy Ramon said Devin Haney looks just as big as Boots. He do. That's why his ass could be fighting at 154 or 160. Real shit. He could be fighting up there with them niggas. And that boy D1 said never got a good rhythm, only in Reese's fight. He looked kind of in his rhythm, but no adjustments. No, not nutter. He average. And then Ramon said Devin is a jab and grabber specialist. Facts, bro. J-Man said, how you on that shit and still fighting scared? Yeah, bro, make that make sense. Make that make sense. You know what I'm saying? Make that make sense. Ramon said Devin Haney is not going to fight Garcia. They're faking the funk. Yeah, bro, they nervous as hell at that fight. Like, I just don't see them having that fight at all. Like, I don't see that fight happening. Like, not right now in 2026. Bro, I'm damn near cautious on them fighting Rolly right now because they still haven't signed up to fight Rolly. That's what I'm cautious of right now. Like, I'm real cautious of that. And I wanted to highlight this too real quick. Let me highlight this real quick. With Mr. Tank Davis. All right, so this is Tank Davis' latest Instagram post right here. I happened to see this from bruh from before the show right here. He posted this right there. You see him, ain't no marks, no scars. Look like he in great shape. You know what I mean? He looked like he's straight. You feel me? So I know a lot of conversation about, the whole little car accident shit, you know what I'm saying, recently, which, a lot of people reported that was, a while back and shit. So no harm on Tank Davis, but you know what I'm saying? Tank Davis, man, these dudes, a lot of people from this era, man, these fighters are so cryptic with everything, man. So cryptic with everything, for real, man. You know what I'm saying? But, we definitely gonna see what happens with Tank next, bro. Of course, they've been talking about, Tank fighting Pitbull, and then, of course, been reports, first from my brother KO, where he mentioned that he's pushing to the PBC executives to make the Roach fight happen. And then Roach, he tried to call cap on it, but Roach, he called cap on a lot of things, and a lot of things came true in the past too, this past year. So I don't take too much guidance into what Roach said, in particular, for real. So what y'all think about that for right there for the bull? J-Man said, facts, KO. That boy TL said, word on the street, the Ninja is 150 plus pounds, man. Hey, man. Ugh. Tank, to me, I ain't gonna lie. He looked, to me personally, he looked like in that 145, 150 range right here to me in this pick. That's just my opinion. It looked like 145, 150 type shit. You know what I mean? That's what he looked like to me, for real. You know what I mean? He said, my boy said, y'all helped the homie reach the goal for the uncompromised media, man. Facts plus tags, bro, for real. And I'm going to be live tomorrow at 10 in the morning. I'm going to be live early tomorrow, 10 in the morning, because I seen some other content that I know I ain't going to get into tonight that I wanted to save for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be live early tomorrow, about 9:45, 10 o'clock tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? D1 said Tank on 12 in 12 round, I promise. Yeah, hey. I'm fucking with all of that. I think Tank, whoever fights him, if it's Pitbull or Roach, they're gonna meet a big ass wrath from Tank Davis coming back. I'm gonna say that right now. I think Tank Davis about to come back on bullshit. I think he gonna be on bullshit like the Frank Martin fight. Whoever it is, whether it's Pitbull or Roach. He got a lot of frustration built in and built up in him, man, for sure. You feel me? I think Tank Davis, for sure, he gonna be on bullshit when it comes to whoever he fight. You know what I mean? So I think that's why I think people kind of probably motherfuckers weary at that shit, because they know Tank about to come up on bullshit. He said, Ramon said, if I was Tank, I would slow walk Lamont. Hey, walk his ass down like fucking Frank and beat his ass. Beat his ass. D1 said he coming back for all his shit. They got my dog Tank fucked all the way up. This his shit. They got fat while Tank was on a hiatus. It's over now, bro. Hey, man, I'm telling you, he coming back on bullshit, bro. I promise you. We're going to see Tank in rare form, bro. Dead ass. And my boy Sin, salute to my brother, man, with the $2 super chat. He said, one more for the uncompromised media, man. Facts, bro. You know what I'm saying? We put out the facts over here, man. We try to be 100% politically correct with everything out here, man, for sure. You feel me? Always, man, for real. Like, with all the stories that we cover, man, like I won't cover a story if it ain't facts. Like it was funny. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. So the other day when KO dropped this video about Tank going with the PBC executives, and pound for pound on Twitter, he posted the tweet about it and everything. So I posted the tweet on my Twitter, right? And then Kenneth Bohiri from PBC director, yo, that's my guy. Of course, go back and look at our interview that we had, a couple weeks ago. That he hit me up ASAP as soon as I posted that shit. ASAP. And he was like, man, Cam, man, what's this right here? I'm like, hey, all I can tell you, my brother KO, he dropped a video on speaking about it, and pound for pound, he got that information from KO, and he dropped that information on, on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? So I said, now I told him for us KO, he got a close source to Tank. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but you know how I feel about it. For as of course, I tried to tell Kenneth, like, nothing's official until you guys announce it or Tank Davis announce it. We all know that for sure. You know what I mean? But Kenneth was definitely like, he texted me ASAP as soon as he see that. He was like, man, it's crazy people be putting out this content. I was like, yeah, man, but Kenneth got to understand, like, the content, whether y'all confirm it or not, people's going to talk about this shit. You know what I'm saying? For sure, they're going to talk about tanking, any capacity. You know what I mean? That's always going to happen for sure, man. So, like, you know what I'm saying? That was a funny conversation right there with my boy Kenneth Boheri, man, because he hit me up ASAP the other day when I posted that shit. I was like, damn, that was quick. For sure, man. And Kenneth, he hit me up when he sees certain little stuff, like, he hits me up and we be having conversation about that shit, man, for sure. You know what I mean? That's my guy, man. Salute to my brother Kenneth Boheri, man. PBC director, man, for sure, man. And he gonna be back on the channel very soon, too. Very soon. You know what I mean? We're gonna have Kenneth back on very soon when some of these other fights get announced under PBC coming up, man. And salute to my brother D1. He said, Cam, for real, you be on top of this boxing shit, bro. You doing a better job than great job, bro. For real, man. Like, that's my thing. Like, I know with a lot of the content out there in boxing, like, I see everything because I'm everywhere. I'm on Twitter. I'm on, Instagram. I'm on YouTube. I'm on, Threads. I'm on TikTok. I'm everywhere. You know what I mean? And I try to stay, definitely, 100 with everything. You feel me? Like, as far as like all the content. You know what I mean? That's why when that story broke yesterday about Jamal Charlo, when Ring Magazine put that shit out with Jamal Charlo fighting Resendez, and then they dropped him out of the shit. Why did they air that shit out? Like, and I truly believe they did that shit with Jamal Charlo yesterday on purpose, man, for real. Like, I think they did that to make PBC look bad yesterday, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, that was nasty work. Because if y'all knew behind the scenes that Jamal wasn't going to fight, if he wasn't going to fight Armando Resendez, then why announce it? Why? And then the Ring Magazine, this isn't your event. This is PBC event. Allow PBC to announce it if they want, if they want that information to be out there. You know what I mean? And I think that's a part of the journalism for us media that we kind of like, we hate, for real. You know what I mean? Like Kenneth, like Kenneth, me and him have conversations about that. Me and Kenneth Boheri. You know what I mean? Where we had conversations about media, how a lot of media be, rushing to put out content. You know what I mean? And, shit, a lot of the shit, we don't know if this shit's true or false yet. You know what I mean? Unless, the parties announce it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And salute to my boy, and salute to my brother D1, man. Because my brother D1, like, I appreciate you. I got to tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Live and direct. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate my brother D1, man. All the work he put in on the game. You know what I'm saying? We both learn off of each other from a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? We both talk behind the scenes daily about content and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, salute to my brother D1, like one of the, the realest content creators that I fuck with out here. You know what I'm saying? And there's not many of them. You know what I mean? That I can say that for sure. Like, for sure, real shit. You know what I'm saying? Ramon said, Tank said he want his part of every nickel sold in the park. The Sexy Kendra, she said, KMJ D1 KO needs someone with the channel to come over. He got death in the family. What? What happened with KO? Said KO got death in the family. But he back on. Okay. I was like, what's going on with KO? I was like, oh shit. Okay then, man. So no, prayers to my brother KO, man, for sure. You already know that's my brother. You know what I mean? Got a lot of love for and respect for my guy, man, for the hard work that he do. You know what I'm saying? He definitely putting in work every day, staying up to date for us, with the content and grinding and everything. And salute to my brother, man, for sure, man. And prayers to his family on the death in his family, for sure. Definitely got to, salute to my brother and prayers and condolences to whoever it is. You know what I mean, on the mention of that. But before I get out of here, I gotta say this though, real quick. So of course, I gotta say this Saturday, we lit, man. We lit this Saturday, man. The Best from Ohio Boxing Roundtable show this Saturday, man. We live in the rec, 12 afternoon, man. This show gonna be crazy this Saturday. We got BVO on there with us, man. Ring Walk Boxing Podcast. My brother Bean, that was in the comments, man. My brother, you know what I mean? And of course, my brother Ohio Runs Boxing, man. My brother Marcus and OTB Boxing School. My brother, man, from Cincinnati, man, and my brother Yamin as well. Y'all, I know y'all probably not familiar with Yamin, but y'all get familiar with him once y'all see us weekly on the show. But no, this show, we are going to be doing this show every week. You know what I'm saying? Once a week, you know what I'm saying? Getting together, whether it's all of us or, it's, some of us, where we're going to be locked in and, doing this show weekly, man. And talk, just covering a lot of the Ohio fighters, man. And covering the hottest topics of boxing like we do, every time. You know what I mean? So I'm real excited about, Saturday, man. And I hope everybody tap in this Saturday. This Saturday is going to be a crazy show, man. We got a crazy show lined up. This brand that we have is going to be a lot different. You're going to be seeing a lot of interviews from us, from fighters from Ohio and everything. I mean, from the amateurs and the pros. So we got a lot of plans for this brand right here, man. And we gonna be lit Saturday, man. I can't wait. I absolutely can't wait Saturday. Yeah, bro. We lit Saturday, bro. I can't wait. I'm excited for it. I'm ready. I want the fucking week to fast forward to Saturday. For real shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna do a show tomorrow at 10 o'clock tomorrow in the morning. You know what I mean? So I can't wait, bro. This shit is gonna be lit. We're gonna have, it's gonna be a lit conversation. You're gonna see some debates in this because all of us, you know what I'm saying, on this show, we all got different opinions on certain fighters and certain situations in boxing and everything. So you're going to see some lit conversation from the panel, from this round table, from all of us. I mean, it's going to be lit, man. So, even adding, I talked about Toledo Trice, Toledo Trice, man, a.k.a. Michigan Trice. You know what I'm saying? He going to be on the show too, man. So, it's going to be fun Saturday. I can't wait, man. I really can't wait for that shit, man, for real. And we live tomorrow, man. So just a reminder, we will be live tomorrow at I'm gonna go earlier tomorrow. I'm gonna make sure I had this content all the way together for tomorrow's show in the morning. I'm gonna say about 9:30 tomorrow. I'll say about 9:30 tomorrow. So 9:30 tomorrow, we back live in the rec. You know what I'm saying? We got some extra content. I got Brian Norman Senior and Bill, they actually did talk about the microdosing and stuff. So I'm gonna get more into that tomorrow on the show. That'll be one of the main topics for tomorrow. And Michaela Mayer, she has a new interview out that I want to check out. You know what I'm saying? To react to a little bit, where she was popping her shit a little bit. You know what I mean? So we got that as well, man. And I got some other shit too, man. So I was like, I gotta save that content for tomorrow's show though. Gotta save it for tomorrow's show, man. But we back live tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. in the morning, man. 9:30 in the morning, Thursday morning. We back at it at the latest 10 a.m. So if y'all don't see nothing at 9:30, y'all for sure just know that I'm gonna be live at 10 a.m. for sure. So we'll be live between 9:30 10 a.m. tomorrow, and of course Saturday, the Best from Ohio Boxing Roundtable show, man. It's gonna be lit Saturday, in the afternoon, man. So definitely tap in with your boy, man. We lit, man. We working, we active. This was a great show. Salute the Top Rank for, you know, they deal with the zone. Salute to them guys, man. And salute to Abdullah Mason, man, for, you know what I'm saying, standing firm and standing on business, man. And salute to, you know, all the fighters in the world that's, you know, grinding and putting that pain out there, man. And, you know, we're going to be looking forward to, you know, some of these fights this weekend that's going on with Carlos Adames and Mo Williams. We're going to get into more conversation about this fight more in depth tomorrow's show as well, along with Lester Martinez and Emmanuel Alim. So we're gonna be getting into it, man. We lit, man. We lit. Appreciate my brother Sin Ironheart, man. You know what I'm saying? Donate in the chat, man. And we're gonna have a lit show in the morning. So tap in with us tomorrow morning, man, between 9:30 a.m. and 10 o'clock, man, for sure. We out of here. Salute.
All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's showtime like Kareem Lakers. I make a masterpiece, seem basic. No Meek Millie, but I'm dream chasing. Took the shortcut like Anita Baker. I want the bright lights that you see in Vegas. I need a big house with like 3 basements. Drop an M on the whip, think I'm speed racing. Don't know if it's the Transformer or the Green Ranger. My nigga Mac got the beat banging. Young nigga selling crack as a teenager. Playing baseball out here, free basing. Had me showing off the rings like a Freemason. My mama gone, but I keep pacing.
Hold on. Stop the presses. Let's stop the presses. This is the second day in a row where I had to report something before I got out of here. All right, man. So Dan Raphael just reported that Ryan Garcia is looking likely to be back in the ring middle of July in the main event of a Ring Magazine show. So Ryan Garcia is looking at the fight come back in July. And that's very intriguing right there for us, you know, Devin Haney situation. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'd rather Devin Haney go for Ryan. And I don't see what's more than another month and a half for Devin Haney to fight Ryan Garcia. But reported from Dan Raphael, Ryan Garcia back in the ring middle of July, main eventing on Ring Magazine. So Ryan Garcia back in action in July. And we wonder who it's going to be. We're going to talk about it more on the show tomorrow morning between 9:30 a.m. and 10 a.m. Thursday morning, man. Salute to everybody, man. We out of here.
All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's showtime like Kareem Lakers. I make a masterpiece, seem basic. No Meek Millie, but I'm dream chasing. Took the shortcut like Anita Baker. I want the bright lights that you see in Vegas. I need a big house with like 3 basements. Drop an M on the whip, think I'm speed racing. Don't know if it's the Transformer or the Green Ranger. My nigga Mac got the beat banging. Young nigga selling crack as a teenager. Had fiends playing baseball out here, free basing. Had me showing off the rings like a Freemason. My mama gone, but I keep pacing. Trying to keep it all was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Rest in peace, the Nippy was the street savior. Got my credit right now, I need acres. Gotta turn your dirty money into clean paper. Trying to own a franchise without a key player. I go through hoes like I weave laces. Tree blazers, love they mama noodles beef flavored. Meat takers that be acting like the D sacred. You bust saying you would think they on their knees praying. Then I slide like a screensaver. When I'm done, make some scrambled eggs, cheese bacon. Then it's on to the next, I ain't a speed dater. Little bitch ain't gon' hear from me till weeks later. I don't see no things changing. Kids still dodging bullets like they seen Matrix. These young niggas really need saving, but OGs won't teach them that the street's dangerous. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it.